Oh yeah. My God damn. Yeah. That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a little too much.
Gotcha. Uh,
But it was one of those moments where you're like, God damn, all right, you know what? I don't normally call in a sick to work, but I don't fucking think I should. And I was kind of feverish
yeah, that's a
last
rough
night,
one.
like all through till from then till like last night too, like a nice fever running where I was like kind of sweating and
Yeesh.
shit.
That's a rough one.
Feeling a lot
Yeah,
better
my
today, so I should be good.
um, yeah, my like I've always had back problems and shit.
Yeah.
But my back had never really like when the people say, "Oh yeah, my back went out." Like that's never really happened to me. Like it
Mm.
just kind of hurts. Like I can do shit and then I pay for it the next couple days or whatever. On Saturday, my back gave out.
Oh no, you actually finally had it happen? That's not that had to
Yeah,
be not fun. I imagine a lot of
yeah,
fucking
it was,
pain.
dude. I was fucking stuck on the like it was happening in the kitchen. Like I went to like lean down to get something and it just froze up on me. And I
Oh,
basically I could
man.
not straighten back up. Like I I not
Mm.
quite
Mm.
on my fucking
Mm.
knees, stuck on the but not my knees were like
Mm.
probably a foot off the ground, and I was holding myself up with my arm, and everything I tried to do to straighten up was like it's so painful. It was like a reflex to stop doing it. Like it wasn't even like I could push through it. It was like a fucking reflex to stop trying to get up, and
Oh, it sounds like right
I
after I
ended up
twisted my
fucking
knee anytime I tried to put weight on that leg. Where it
yeah.
hurts so much that you just like immediately like there's no thought
Yeah,
process
there's no
involved. Not
pushing
even like a
through it.
fast
Yeah,
thought process. It's just immediate like physical reaction. Oh god,
yeah,
yeah, no, I
yeah.
could
So it was things like that. So, but yeah, it took me about a good 40 minutes of laying on the. Like I had my mom. I finally just got to the ground, and like even like rolling over onto my back was fucking excruciating. But I finally got it rolled over my back. I had ice packs put on it. Like my mom brought me an ice pack or whatever. Yeah, it took me about 40 minutes before I could get up. Just laying on the kitchen floor, and
mm.
yeah, even then it was still fucking painful, but I could at least, it was still fucking excruciatingly painful. But I could at least do it. You know what I mean? Like I could at least push through the fucking pain. Once I'm up, I'm fine. But trying to get up from a laying position is fucking horrible. I thought I was getting better up until like yesterday when I was walking back with the grandpuppy there. The pain was down to a very small area in my back. And but on the way back, like when we stopped at the park, I must have twisted wrong or something because it fucked it all up again.
Oh no.
And then I had to walk like a fucking mile and a half home with the fucking dog. And so yeah, that was a good time. That was a fun walk.
And the
Just taking
dog
little half
has
steps and shit.
no idea why you're doing
Yeah,
this. It's
yeah,
like the dog is just like, "Hey,
yeah,
buddy, let's go." You're like, "Oh, fuck
yeah.
you, dog."
What's wrong? I'm always pulling at the leash. What's your problem?
Oh
Yeah, that
no.
was fun. Dude, the worst part is right as we were leaving the park, there was a lady that was coming up the sidewalk with another dog. So the grandpuppy freaks the fuck out
Mm.
and fucking jumping back and forth and shit. Oh my God. Like as we're trying to cross the road to the other side of the road. So it's like, God damn you fucking dog. Yeah. So that was
Man.
fun. But yeah, it's like I said, standing and sitting is actually okay, fortunately. And yeah, as long as again, lift with my legs, including when I'm lifting my fucking torso, it's not so bad, but goddamn, when I try to lay down and move at all, dude, it is fucking horrible.
Oh yeah.
I think
The worst
I
my
think the
back pain
ice
ever got, I
actually.
had to just lay down for like hours at a time with an ice pack.
Yeah, I'm thinking of trying the heat though, because the ice pack I think actually made it worse the last time I did it, and possibly the what
Oh yeah.
set it off was I usually I use like the tennis ball on my back, like you kind of lay on it and apply a little back
Roll
pressure
around
or
the day,
whatever to
yeah,
get
and
rid of
then
it. Yeah, because it's been bothering me. That area's been bothering me for like probably a month by that point. And so yeah, I was doing just kind of the line pressure there to each different spots. And it was shortly after that that I got up and that happened in the kitchen.
yeah,
Um,
warmth might be better for you. Mine was all based on inflammation, so like obviously the cold was better, but you never know.
yeah,
Yeah,
I've
I
got to
might try
try
the
it
heat.
because yeah, the cold. I mean, it definitely works on while I've got the cold applied to it because it numbs it up or whatever. But yeah, as soon as I try to get up, it's fucking agony, dude.
Oh yeah,
Within a
yeah.
few minutes.
That was the way I would do it. I
But
would put the
yeah,
cold on for like 20 minutes and then like leave it off for 40 and then another 20 minutes and then yeah.
but yeah, that's fucking dude. Yeah, but I'm definitely learning uh, how often use back muscles without realizing it. Because every time I use my back muscles, it fucking just shoots pain through me.
Oh man, that sounds almost like the anal fissure story from Kevin Smith, where he is apparently it's a thing people get, like just big rips in their anus, like
Oh wow!
slits or
All
whatever.
right,
And most people
all right.
like don't notice or it's slightly painful for a while, but then it goes away. Whereas like Kevin Smith was in like agonizing, miserable pain the whole time. And
That's
except he
crazy.
had to go to court, and that was when he learned exactly how much is tied to your butthole. Because he couldn't like walk
uh,
around. He basically just had to lay down on his face, like face down.
wow.
And every time he pooped, it was like nightmare pain.
Oh Jesus! I can imagine. Yeah, that would feel like you're ripping open. Dude.
And
Yeah.
the whole time, the judge is like, "You're not funny. This isn't going to get you out of jury duty. You're faking the whole thing."
Wow.
Yeah, so he had
That's pretty tough.
like just the most miserable fucking experience. Yours sounds a little bit worse because like he's a fucking he's rich. He's got people to take care of him for anything he needs.
Yeah.
He he rented like a fucking table to go down on, lay down on, and so he would sit next to the juror box like on his fucking table face down, listening mainly to the trial.
That's fucking crazy.
You know,
The judge really thought he was faking. I would have just not shown up, dude. I would have
I
not.
think
I would have.
because it's Hollywood and
All
actors
right.
just in general are a fucking like just a basket case fucking group of people, like they're fucking loonies. That the
Right.
judge has
Right.
probably dealt with any number of absolutely fucking insane things. And so, like, Kevin Smith is
Yeah.
probably just
He's
like
like,
one
fuck all
more for
you.
the thing, and he knows he's an actor and a director. Oh, I think
Yeah.
that was like just bad place. Like if it had been in like fucking Cincinnati or something, I think they probably would have just been like, yeah, whatever. Your doctor says it's real, go. But there it was like, no, you're a fucking actor. We're gonna make you do this shit.
Yeah. That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, it's too bad because honestly,
Well, he
like,
actually had a
I don't want
doctor's note
somebody
and
that
shit.
wants to get that far out of. Oh yeah, the doctor was like, hey, you have a tear. It's awful. Blah blah blah. And then, but they had already started the trial by the time he got to the doctor because it happened like the first day or something. I don't remember. I don't. It's been a while since I heard this story.
All right, I got you.
But it was
Okay.
like during the process of being a juror that it hit.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like he had that and then he went in for jury duty. Okay. All right. It makes a little more sense.
Yeah, because I know, like, when he was out, my doctor wrote me a note for the jury duty, and I was out for like a year or so. Like, they just immediately like, oh yeah, no worry about it, and didn't care. So I can only imagine that it's legitimately that much of a problem with all those actors. Although me personally, if I'm the person who's in the case, I don't want the asshole that doesn't want to be there enough that he's renting a table and laying on it
Right,
in the
right.
fucking courtroom. I don't want that guy there. I want him there less than I want to be there myself. Like,
Yeah, that
I
person's
want
gonna be
somebody
like,
who's
all right, yeah,
actually going to
whatever you guys
be
think.
impartial and listen to the fucking case.
Yeah, yeah, not the. I'll go with whatever you guys think. I don't fucking care.
Well, or there's people there that are like, the voir dire process for the drunk driver that was on trial that I went to. That I almost got on that jury. There was a guy there who was like, my dad was killed by a drunk driver. I'm fucking throw him in prison, man. I got no fucking pity for this guy. You know?
That guy got
Yeah.
I guess. I'm guessing.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, they didn't want him. There were people like that. There were people who were like, I think that, putting people in prison is wrong and he should be innocent no matter what, and blah, blah, blah.
Right, right.
So, yeah. A lot of people like that.
Only takes one. Either
Yep.
way, I guess.
Me personally, I'm like, yeah, I can be, unbiased.
Mhm.
Because I figure
Yeah,
that's a really
yeah,
open and shut case, that's going to be like, the cop's going to show footage of him drunk as a fucking skunk, and they're going to be like, yeah, he had this much alcohol in his system according to our scientific device that measures that infallibly. So it's like, all right, yeah, that's pretty easy to say guilty on that one, unless it's like an extremely weird situation. And either way, I want
yeah.
to fucking see what happens. Because if there's some sort of crazy thing
Yeah,
that
that
happened
plays
and he's
out.
legitimately not drunk, that's going to be fucking cool to watch. And if he
Well,
is
at least be
drunk and he's
entertaining.
going to prison, then it's very satisfying because he fucked himself out of a probably really nice deal, and now he's going to go do more time. So that's at least satisfying.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh, so I fucking there was a couple drama things. I found out why my fucking incompetent piece of shit, worthless cunt of a boss can't get fucking fired.
Oh, really?
She's the
What's
clinical
that?
director's fucking daughter.
Oh,
The
man.
lady that's one step below the guy that runs the fucking company. It's her fucking daughter. Which explains why she went from overnights for like a month and a half to fucking management.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Nice little bit of nepotism there.
Oh yeah, fucking piece of shit bitch. I had to deal with her for that fucking long. God damn. I should have. The fucking resemblance is actually really strong. If I'd been like paying attention instead of just miserable, I'd be like, holy shit, that looks a lot like Rita. But nah, nah. And
Yeah, it's fun.
they're moving her somewhere else. The funny thing is, there's another program. We'll call it Dare because it involves drugs, but there it's not the name Dare. So don't find a
Right.
program out there called Dare. If any random asshole watches this some other time and call them, you will not be kidding the one I'm talking about anyway. But the two people that went from where I work to like Dare, like their manager is going somewhere else, and they both have said like, hey. You need to transfer it somewhere else when not working with her again, or we quit. So, yeah. And then her mom is going to come and work the other overnights at the house where I work. And I've never had a problem with her mom. Her mom is very competent. Her mom is extremely good at her job, and is very, one of those people like uh, uh, you're fine as long as you don't lie. One of those managers.
Right.
Like, yeah,
Nice.
fuck up. You're gonna make mistakes. Shit's gonna happen. Stuff's gonna go wrong. As long as you're, not lying about it, trying to hide shit that you did and pretend it didn't happen, then yeah, everything can be figured out. Kind of managers, which is great for working in a
Yeah.
group home, because everybody's gonna make
Indeed.
mistakes in a group home. It's silly to unless they're like potentially harmful to the clients. Where like the guy who kept giving the wrong people's meds to people, yeah, no, he had to be fired. That's like, there's no way you can keep him, But
Yeah. Yeah. That's a level of incompetence that's again actually dangerous.
you keep fucking up dinner or something, we'll figure it out. Like, that's fine. We'll there'll be some way we can work this out. Maybe you'll do less cooking and people will make a crock pot meal earlier in the morning that day instead. Like, it's just, we'll
Right.
figure out a way to get the clients fed that's not terrible and you're terrible cooking if that's the case. So like, like anything else can be figured out. But yeah,
Understood
but
that.
that explains a lot now. But the most important and most salient thing is she's finally going to be fucking gone. She's moving on
Nice.
to another program, so I don't have to deal with her anymore. And her mom's going to be working the
Sweet.
shift where I work, which means her mom's going to be like, I don't want to fucking do all this dumb shit before I go to sleep every night. This shouldn't be here. And it'll probably go away quietly. All the arbitrary tasks that her daughter added to the fucking shift for no reason.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
But I just thought I would pass that on because I thought that was funny. And fun
Yeah.
little drama thing.
Sounds like some good news.
Yep.
The incompetent boss.
Yeah, she's going to be gone. I'm not
Worse
going to
than
have to deal with her
worthless.
anymore. We have a different boss. The other overnight person
Nice.
is going to go to day shift. She's really, really good. Kind of wasted on overnight, and she wants more hours, like a lot more hours. So she'll be getting full time and day shift, which is way better for everybody. Although she was really reliable as an overnight, but Rita, the other lady is going to be fucking amazing anyway.
Nice.
So it'll be nice. Hopefully, it'll be a nice run for like a year or so of really good overnight shift work before the next, manager that they need to change around and fuck stuff up. Oh yeah, and I left the day. I left the karaoke group. I'm out.
Yeah. Finally got fed up with them, huh?
They kicked out my really good friend on the VR chat, like my cat gang guy, my Venezuelan friend.
That's messed up.
And it was such a weird thing, and it started. It wasn't so much that I'm leaving because of that particularly. It's been a lot of people getting kicked out for fucking reasons where it's like, like the first guy kind of crashed out because he, how like sarcasm doesn't translate.
All right.
Like if you're talking to somebody who speaks English as a second language, quite often any kind of sarcasm is just completely lost on them.
Yeah, gotcha.
He's South American, and he just does not get the joking about awful shit that's going on.
Oh, gotcha.
So, like, if you're having a
He's
shitty
like, how
thing
can you
or
make
your
a
back,
joke about that?
cracking a joke about your back or something. You know what I mean? Like, you just make
Yeah.
jokes, and then we both laugh, and everybody feels a little bit better about the shitty thing that happened. It's not like meant to be like a bad, and he takes them like as a direct like insult to him. And as long as you know that, you're fine, because you just don't make those kind of jokes. He's great. He's a nice guy. And I can respect it. Like, hey, it just doesn't translate to his culture, whatever. Like I ran afoul of it once, and I was like, oh, never again. I'm not, my bad, dude. I am sorry. But they just
like,
threw him out of the
he
fucking
actually
group
deals with
without
horrible
talking
shit.
to him. So, yeah. And then he deleted everybody because he crashed completely out, I guess, and thought everybody decided that he was, I don't know what, because he just completely disappeared off of everybody's lists, friends lists and everything. And then what was it? The second guy was the suicidal guy. They kicked him off altogether because he kept making jokes about suicide.
Oh, the suicide baiter.
Because he kept making jokes about suicide, and I'm just like, but they're funny jokes. Like, I'm fine with him talking about being depressed and having a shitty day, but at least he's not saying, hey, I'm fucking dying right now. Like, all right, that sounds way better. I can handle that. That sounds fine. But they kicked him out over that. And then Wacko got in, like, a little argument with one of the other guys there over, like, some computer shit, and they were getting heated a little bit in Spanish for, like, an hour or something. And then that was it. Like, there was no, like, hard feelings after so much. It's just like, like, whatever, it's done, kind of thing. And then they decided to kick him out, and it's just like, I don't know, man. I think the guy that I used to know, when he got married, shit started to go downhill with the way he handled everything, because I think his wife started being in charge, and I think that's why they shut down the other group and stopped, like, getting more and more, like, stopped inviting more people to join.
Right.
Because it just suddenly, like, now there's all these, it's more and more purity test kind of bullshit too. She's
That's
nice.
Unfortunate.
She still doesn't have a job.
Oh God.
She speaks perfectly fluent English. She's relatively attractive, like, I'd say 7. Asian woman, so probably most people would say an 8.
Right.
Because there's a lot of fetishists out there for Asian people. And she has experience working as, like, waiter, waitress, bartender, entertainer in general kind of thing. Like host and type person. And they're in, like,
hospitality field.
They're in a relatively big city in Texas where, like, there's plenty of that kind of work around. And she doesn't have a job.
So she just refuses.
It's been like a year or so since she came over. I want to say it's been a long time to not be able to find a fucking job. Like, if you didn't speak English or something, I'd be like,
weird.
oh, okay, that's tough. But you totally speak English.
Yeah, if it's even broken English or something.
Oh, not even broken English. It's perfect English.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could, like, you might be like, oh, okay, she doesn't, she's got a weird accent or something. But yeah, if that's not even going on, yeah, that's fucking just a lazy bitch.
Yep. And now she's got him. She wants to get him to move out of Texas to California.
Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah, she started going super weird left wing the second she got here. Oh, I think he's getting his balls drained for the first time. And it just has no idea how to, like, maintain his own, like, himself. And he just
the boundary issues and a weak will. She's the one
making all the decisions, and he's very weak-willed.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I should say anything to any of the people. Because I'm not, like, mad, per se. I'm just like, I don't want my
just like, you feel bad for the guy. Yeah.
I don't want my friends list to be curated for me. I just want to be able to, like, hang out with the people I want to hang out with. And that's what this all seemed like it was originally. But now we're just picking people off one at a time. Anytime somebody has some problems, instead of working it out, I don't see a reason to do this.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to walk on eggshells and think, like, man, if I get angry one day, or I fucking make an off-colored joke or something that, somebody doesn't appreciate, I'm fucking
you're just going to get kicked off.
Yeah, I want to walk on eggshells, man. It's not my thing. So I'm trying to figure out a way to say that.
Never a good time.
Without the fucking, like, because, like, I'm not trying to hold him hostage to bring him back. He'll never go back. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
my buddy's
right.
out for good. He don't want to go back. But I know that's the thing that everybody's gonna think is like, oh yeah, you're just leaving because you want your friend back and we won't do it or whatever. But I'm just trying to think of a way to say like, hey man, I just don't want to feel like I'm walking around eggshells when I'm talking and hanging out with my friends. You're welcome to call me on Discord anytime or play some, whatever video games with me, or you can see me on VR chat. It's all good, but I'm just gonna be out of the group and out of the VR chat group for now.
Well, you don't necessarily have to say anything. You can just be
That was
like,
my
look, I
other
can't.
thought.
I'm out.
That's what I'm thinking. Is it might just be better not say anything. I just feel like it feels sort of like shitty to like know these people for like 3 or 4 years and not fucking say anything. But
You could just stop showing up, I guess.
well, I left the group the other day. I'm already out.
Yeah, oh, you're already out now. I gotcha.
Like I can't go back to their Discord and I can't go back into the VR chat group. So I'm sure they know if any of them saw.
Right,
I don't know.
yeah.
I'm sure Firma knows at least. But it just feels so shitty to me the way that they're ditching people. It's like, I don't know. Somebody has a fucking temper tantrum one day, you don't like never talk to them again. If it becomes like an issue where they're doing it all like it's a regular thing for that guy, maybe then you don't want to hang out with that person. But
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up, man.
everybody has bad days now and again.
Right, right.
And what gets me is the reason they're kicking him is there were 2 other people in the voice chat, except there's like 4 fucking voice chats there. So if they were so fucking bothered by the fucking argument, why'd they stay there for an hour and a fucking half?
Yeah.
Right? If it bothered you
like
so fucking much, why did you fucking stay?
Yeah, especially if you got alternatives, options.
Because I'll tell you what, I was there for like 10 minutes of it and was like, oh, this is fucking dumb, I'm out.
Yeah, it turns out you don't have to turn everything into a shitty confrontation. You can just walk away.
Yeah. That's the part that gets me. Is like he and the guy are having a little bit of an argument. It was those people when you hear people in the circular arguments.
Yeah, they're just saying the same arguments over and over again.
They keep going around and around, and it's like it's hard when you get in that loop to get out of it because you don't realize you're doing it at the time.
Right,
I respect that, but I also don't feel like listening to it, so I immediately left. But whatever.
Right.
So it wasn't even like a fight. Like it wasn't like a vicious, angry thing. You know what I mean? Like
it was just tedious. Yeah, it was just a tedious argument. Yeah.
And so what kind of fragile little bitch do you got to be to have like that big of an issue? You have to go fucking tattletale? I thought that was weird to me. I was just like, that was just kind of sad. And I know the other 2 guys there, and I was like, well, I know one of the other guys there is probably not I know which one it was. The little Canadian guy that got no friends, like no fun. He has no phone numbers in his phone. Other than like him and his family, like he's a fully grown, like I think it's like his mid-20s, early 30s.
Wow.
So I think he just has a lot of like
just a miserable fuck. Yeah.
I think he just is completely incapable of handling social interaction. Obviously, like to a certain extent, because the only thing he does social is over VR chat at all. And I'm like, that's kind of crazy. Like I have friends IRL, I have friends online, I have friends at work. Like there's people I know. Come on, like, how do you not have anybody's phone number? But anyway, I thought that was kind of like shitty. It was like, it sucks, whatever.
Oh damn. Oh fuck. I was watching one of the court guys. There's one of the infamous sovereign citizens guys named Eric Martin. I don't know if you've ever seen any of his court cases.
Probably.
But yeah, I remember
I've seen a lot of
commenting.
like where they just cut the good part, so I don't gotta watch like an hour of boring shit before there's like 10 seconds of really funny shit. I've seen a lot of those where they bring in like the really good parts. So you're not wasting your
Yeah,
time.
you have to watch the whole thing. Right? But yeah, this guy is like pretty notorious. He's one of the best known ones. There's like that Magoo guy. There's this Eric Martin guy. I'm trying to think any other ones that are regularly. I think those are the main two. But anyways, yeah, I kind of commented. I'm like, I think this guy just, like, I didn't fucking yawn so much. I think this guy just like has a compulsion to argue. I think his friends and family are done with him, and so now he gets in trouble because that way the judge and that have to deal with him. So he has someone to argue with. Like it seems that fucking severe. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like the fucking what is it? Anti something personality disorder. There's like a
Antisocial.
yeah, like a serious antisocial personality disorder thing. Kind of sounded like.
Yeah, yeah. Because yeah, he's just like just argue about every little fucking thing, dude. Like even like after the judge has to tell him, I've already ruled on that. I've already ruled on that. Bringing up the same objection over and over and over again.
That is definitely
Where it doesn't make any sense.
that is one of those things where I've heard that phrase so many times.
Yeah.
I've already ruled on that. I've already ruled on it. I've heard that in so many cases.
Yeah. Yeah, no matter how many times they say, if you disagree, then appeal me. That's how it works. I've already fucking ruled on it, goddammit.
Yeah, that's just hilarious. I'm like, how many times I gotta fucking tell you that's not up for discussion anymore?
Yeah. Yeah. And most of the time it doesn't even make sense in what they're fucking talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Everyone else has moved on to the next subject. And that guy's like, no, I want to object to the thing I've objected to like 8 times already.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it can be fucking obnoxious.
You haven't given them what they want, and they're not going to stop until they get what they want. That's their
yeah
modus operandi.
Yeah, they think they're going to annoy you into doing it.
Yeah. Like somehow at some point you're just going to be like, all right, I guess I'll just do that. And they're
Which
willing
again,
to do that. It's really fucking obnoxious.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm sure it's worked like fucking a vast majority of the time in their personal life, but that's not the way courts work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't be like, okay, I'm going to ignore and you won't stop. Like, yeah, that's not really how that fucking works. Like, they can't just fucking do shit that's, not in line with the laws and statutes just because you're fucking annoying and won't shut up about it.
Mm.
Yeah, it's shocking how much the judges put up with, dude. I'm like, how do they fucking maintain their cool, dude? I guess they don't always. I've definitely seen judges blow up.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like surprised, like some of the ones I watch, like how is he still? And I guess obviously it's probably they're obviously prepared for it, I would imagine, and also they've dealt with it. Like maybe in their younger days when they were first on the bench, they might have fucking flipped out once or twice. But that was before there were fucking cameras in courtrooms.
Well, do you see the?
So by now,
I don't know if you watched. Probably not, because it was a long one. There was a set of videos I put up there. It was like video of like courtroom like crazy moments.
I didn't get to that one. Yeah.
That includes the
I
one
saw
where the
some
judge and the
videos.
fucking lawyer like say, you know what, you want to fight? Fine, I'll fucking fight you. The guy's like, yeah,
Oh,
all right, I'll
I've
kick
seen
your
that
ass. And they
one.
fucking step out back and fucking duke it out. And then the judge comes back in looking like the cock of the walk, beat his ass.
Oh my
And then you
god, he
see
got
like the
big. The
little
judge
fucking
got in
bitch
trouble,
like
yeah.
guy. Oh yeah, the little bitch attorney fucking was like complaining about it, and the judge ended up getting like having a fucking
Like, step down or whatever.
step down. Yeah, they fucking took his job away or like suspended him or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was enough that it was pretty fucking brutal.
Man.
But it was
Yeah, I
just
mean
one of
that
those
is
things where I was
definitely
like, oh, come on, man. Like, now you're going to fucking cry about it? You started that fight, bitch.
yeah, you agreed to it. You stepped outside with him. Like, what the
Now,
fuck,
to me,
dude?
that's mutual combat. And anything responding to that other than, like, yeah, I shouldn't have fucking done that. Is
Yeah,
bitch. Is
what
a
the
bitch
fuck,
move
man?
right there. You can't fucking tell me otherwise.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Like, oh, because you lost? Like,
Yeah,
you thought you were going to beat the old
exactly.
man judge up?
Exactly. Now you're going to fucking cry because you lost the fucking fight. And it's like, well, yeah. That's what happens when
You got beat up.
it's the risk you take when you get in a fight, man. Like, that's why most people don't fucking do it.
Right.
Now you gotta
Yeah, if
fucking,
I
you can't
remember
cry about it
correctly,
when you participated equally in it. You know, you chose it 100%. No one made you.
yeah, the judge didn't order you out into the hallway or
And you know what? If a judge
whatever.
challenged me to a fight, I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna go fight the fucking judge in the back room because I'm not a fucking lunatic. You know, I
Yeah,
would have assumed
yeah,
the
it was
judge was gonna
crazy for
fucking
the
try to then
judge.
hold me in
Yeah,
contempt or something. I wouldn't trust the
yeah.
judge.
Yeah, there's no good reason. Yeah, the judge obviously should not have fucking submitted the challenge either. He's fucking a little crazy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, to accept it and then lose and then be pissed off that you fucking lost is
Well,
it's
see, here's the
fucking
thing, though.
bullshit.
Why would you want to fight a judge? Because a judge can hold you in contempt. So what? You win the fight, and then 2 seconds later you're in jail. That's what I would be worried about, man.
Right, right.
But that's what to me is the lunatic move. Is like you're out of your fucking mind because that judge can just immediately turn around and put you in jail if you win the fight.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it'd be one thing if they're like, all right, we'll settle this. Whoever wins, wins. Yeah. I'll overrule the objection or not overrule it or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was just like, come on, let's step outside and fight.
Yep.
With nothing on the line. But yeah, obviously the judge is definitely crazy for issuing the challenge.
Well, not really. He won. He beat
Yeah,
the
well, it was
motherfucker
crazy
didn't
to
come
do
back
it.
in after him.
It was still crazy to fucking
Oh yeah.
challenge a lawyer to a fucking fight. Yeah, during a fucking court thing.
The really
That's
sad
fucking
part is the
insane.
judge looks like he's like a good 20 years older than the fucking lawyer that he beat up.
Yeah. I was going to ask you that because yeah, the one I remembered was he was definitely an older. The lawyer did not seem nearly as old. So, okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. That's probably why the lawyer thought he was like, well, he's fucking old. There's no way I'm losing this. And like, oh wait, I've never learned how to fight like that. I forgot. I'm a giant pussy.
Oh man. There was some great stuff in there though, like just some real fucking scumbags. What do you call it? Who like killed their kid or their fucking girlfriend or their parents or something, whining about being in
those
trouble
ones,
now and shit like that. But
dude,
some of the other stuff was pretty like crazy that went on though. Like
yeah, like the sovereign citizen ones, they're fucking. It can be pretty entertaining when they're going all like a broken headlight fix-it ticket. Like that's kind of funny. But then you see one where they're like oh, you sexually assaulted a fucking 14-year-old girl and a 12-year-old girl. Okay, yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, fuck your sovereign citizenship. This isn't fucking funny.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
or
yeah.
murder or like something serious like that, because that does happen. There's like
Yeah,
some
oh yeah.
crazy fucked up shit like that.
No, no, no. Just because
But yeah,
most
it's
of the shit is
funny.
goofy and funny to like watch doesn't mean it's always goofy or funny.
Yeah, like I said, it's hilarious to watch them go over that much shit for like a minor speeding ticket or whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, when you got charges like that, murder again, sexually assaulting a child,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it's not so
especially when it's
funny.
something like that. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I remember seeing that one because I was like, "What the fuck? This guy's nuts." And then I found out like what he was in there for, and I'm like, "Oh fuck you, dude! Fuck this guy! Give him
Oh
the
yeah.
fucking death penalty."
Oh, is he in there for fucking around with kids? One of the guy you were talking about.
Yeah, well, I've seen one like that where the guy was literally like, yeah, yeah, had like sexually abused like two fucking really young girls.
Yeah. It's like that lady who was fucking that got shot because she tried to run over the fucking cop.
Oh, right.
She was defending a guy that fucking raped like a 14-year-old kid or a 12-year-old kid or something like that. And he's just like, God damn, lady, like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why do you wanna protect that guy? That's so dirty.
Yeah, that's what's pretty fucking disgusting. Yeah. It's like, wow, you just think everyone's innocent, or you just really believe nobody belongs in jail?
Yeah.
That's a fucked up at you know. And there are people that are that fucking naive.
Yeah.
Like, no, some people were just fucking born wrong. It sucks. It sucks for them, and it sucks for anyone around them. But yeah, some
But if
people
you're
are
gonna
just fucking
if you're
born
gonna
wrong.
actually do anything with those kids, then you know we're done. You need to be in the fucking dirt.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially considering the recidivism rate and all that. Fuck them.
Yep.
It's one strike, you're out, motherfuckers.
My opinion on that too. No recidivism rate. If you're messing with a kid, but it's got to be messing with a kid. I don't want any of this. Some 19-year-old dating a 16-year-old shit. You know, I don't care about that. There's pedophile and there's pedophile. You know what I mean? Like there's like legitimate.
Yeah. No, it is really weird. Like especially
the whole big world of difference in like a fucking 16-year-old and 19-year-old dating.
Dude.
And a lot of people
the younger generation.
Fucking bullshit. You're like, all right.
The younger generations are fucking insane with that shit. They're like, oh my god, he was 19 and she was 17. Yeah. Oh my god. It's like, god damn people, dude. Fucking. Yeah, they could be as little as a year and like a day up. They could be that close. You're freaking out about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was always like, dude, come on. 19 to 17, that's nothing. Not even illegal in a vast majority. It might not be illegal anywhere, right? With the Romeo and Juliet
there's some places that don't really have Romeo and Juliet laws.
Oh, that's right.
There's still a couple of states where they just don't do that. Which I think is unfortunate because I really think like there's a big difference between, you know, like 40-year-old Uncle Touchy Hands with fucking 7-year-old Cindy Lou or whatever, you know, like that's obviously a seriously disgusting situation, but like, you know,
yeah, it's way different than
like some guy that's dating his girlfriend and they started dating before he was 18 and now she is, and her mom doesn't really like him, you know, so she's gonna get him.
Yeah, as soon as they turn, they're like 17 and 16, like they might only be a few weeks apart, a month apart or whatever. As soon as it turns 18, you're like, oh, now it's illegal all of a sudden.
Yeah, and now they're gonna go to jail or something, and it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, that's the only thing I would really be concerned about in that situation. Is just like, oh, you know, This fucking, you know, mom and dad need to fucking get over the fact that their daughter picked someone they don't like.
Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot to water my weed. Did you see the Stop Nick Law Instagram post thing that I posted there?
I don't think so.
So there's some
Maybe.
YouTuber named Nick, I think it's Searchy or something like that. Let me take a look here so I get it right. Nick Shirley. He's one of those
Oh, the
YouTubers
investigative
that has been
journalist
finding
guy.
a lot of the fraud stuff.
Yeah, he's
Various
the one
different
that
kinds of
busted
fraud,
the
like
Somali
daycare and
shit.
hospice, and in
Yeah.
California it's all Armenian shit. Like that's where the
Mm,
Armenians are
yeah.
doing a lot of fraud over in California. Apparently, it's to the tune of like $300 million almost. 267, I believe, was the actual like specific number.
Right, right.
And so this guy's, extremely a big part of what got this stuff taken down.
Right, right.
And now suddenly they're trying to make a law that makes it illegal for you to go and find these people and fucking film them and report on them in California.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that, dude. That's
While
fucking
the
nuts.
fucking governor's trying to like take credit for it, even though they had nothing to do with it other than trying to stop it
Mm.
from being
Right,
exposed.
right.
So it's kind of
Mm.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I think it's a pretty
Like, why would
easy
you?
slam dunk. I can't imagine how that's not going to be an immediate First Amendment overturn.
Yeah, yeah. It's fucking crazy that they're trying to like kind of ram that through too. Like, wow, dude. Like, you're upset that they're pointing out how the insane amounts of fraud that are going on in your state. The fuck is wrong with you? Well, I mean, they're obviously on the take if
Yeah,
they're okay with it. That would be what's wrong with them, I suppose.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm just mind blown that it's even gonna be considered.
Yeah, it really is fucking insane that anybody's against that.
Well, that they would even put the law forth in the first place. It's just absolute bonkers. But yeah, I don't know, man. That whole situation is kind of crazy. It'll be interesting to see what happens because I can't imagine that the law, if it does get passed at all, would last very long. That just doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, it seems like something that would get challenged immediately
Yeah, because
and
it's a pretty.
stricken
The
down.
public has the right to know what's going on with their tax money. Like that's where you kind of fall apart there. Not to mention like the freedom of the press to report on stuff. But it should be interesting because if it does get brought up, it's gonna be, I don't know if you know this, but it would be a window to the ban on allowing people to show and take pictures of slaughterhouses.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you know that that's illegal. It's illegal to take any sort of pictures or video and post them in the U.S. Of slaughterhouses and meat processing facilities, like any kind of like where they like mass farm like animals or meat.
Yeah.
Also, hello, Samaj, how's it going?
Ooh.
I don't know if you heard about the law they're trying to post in California, which would ban us from. Essentially, there's a guy named Nick Shirley who exposed a lot of fraud.
Yeah, like
And,
he's the one that was behind the Somali daycare fraud.
and
And
now Armenian fraud that's in California. But
are you there? You there, Samaj? I'm not hearing him. Is he talking?
oh, maybe I was wrong and he didn't. Oh no, he's there.
No, I heard somebody click in.
He
Oh,
must be where he must be jacking, and we let him finish.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit! Now I'm not showing him on there. What the fuck?
He
Yeah,
maybe
it's not
there's some
showing on there now.
settings or something like that.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, I definitely heard somebody. I didn't see who it was. I assume again he's the only one that bothers coming around nowadays. So I kind of figure it's him.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Yeah. That Star Trek one was fucking crazy. I was surprised. Right? Yeah. Like even after that, they're still like, "No, you're the one that's out of touch, old man." Like, no, nobody likes this shit. You fucking dumb cunt. You're not on the right side of history. You're just fucking annoying and preachy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was.
Like, yeah. Because again, it's like they were saying, like, yeah, no, we tackled that shit, but we're not. We did it subtly.
I thought that sounded like a crazy kind of like yeah.
I thought it was AI.
Sure, it happened.
I thought it was AI for a while. I was looking through the comments, like trying to see, like, is this AI? Is this bullshit?
Yeah.
But apparently not. Apparently that really happened.
Oh, that really happened. Holy shit.
Well, maybe not, but I didn't see anybody calling it AI bullshit because they said at the end that was shortly after that they fucking fired everybody and we're not going to do any more seasons of it. Oh, are you there? Are you there, Samaj?
Oh, are you coming through?
Hello?
I don't hear you.
Yeah, I'm not hearing you. Let me see if it's showing, if he's even lighting up. All right, into that. What the fuck? Yeah, no, I'm showing him on there. Yeah, no, it's showing his mute. It's showing his, it's got the microphone. So yeah, I don't know if somebody you're muted or. I hope everything's okay.
Shortly ago, there was some updating Windows stuff that fucked my Discord settings all up. So maybe he's dealing with the same thing, where it's just like Discord just decided to go shit the fucking bed. Because it seems like somebody sneezes somewhere, and like Discord's like, "What microphone? Fuck that microphone."
Mm-hmm. Here, let me put all the shitty settings back that you always change.
Yeah, and I'm using a Blue Yeti like USB microphone, which is probably one of the most common microphones on the planet.
Right.
Like, there's probably like some cheap ones that are like even cheaper, but like Yetis are fucking super fucking inexpensive.
Right. All right. Well, Samaj, good luck to you with whatever you got going on there.
Yeah.
Hope everything's okay with you. I hope I'll figure it out eventually.
Oh yeah, maybe someday. Well, maybe someday I should invite the Venezuelan to the server. He's always paying attention politically to what's going on and posting all sorts of shit like that's like interesting.
Discord's being.
Hey.
Oh, I
heard something
you for a second there. All right, what's going on?
Yeah. This happens every now and then. For some reason, like Discord just wants to be silly. It doesn't like my new computer. I don't know. This only happened when I got a new computer. It didn't happen with my laptop. Ever since I got that, every now and then I'll come in and it just won't work. I restart and I mess around with the settings. I don't know. Discord doesn't like it. So.
Yep. Can't say I blame you. I have the same thing every fucking 5 seconds. It seems like fucking Discord just changes like randomly for no reason the settings. Like Microsoft sneezes and they're like, What's that microphone detected again? Undetected again? That's weird.
It doesn't help that everything seems to be having trouble. Like Microsoft's doing all kinds of updates and they don't work well with other programs and then Discord's doing its own little thing. And I know like Discord finally backed off on that age verification thing they were trying to do. they still implemented some kind of an update, so it could be that there's stuff in there already. It's hard to know. I mean, I know other people are also having trouble with it, so I don't know. Me and my buddies were already talking about, hey, yeah, maybe it's time to go with something more reliable, like an old school thing like TeamSpeak, which saw a huge increase in users.
Well, they are coming around with that they're talking about a lot more of that, what do you call it, age verification bullshit, where they're using that to try to get your IDs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you get more and more of that stuff, so it's like, gotta be careful. Might want to also be looking into those things as alternatives for not having to get your age verified with Discord, like when that comes around, if it ever comes around again.
It'll come around again. It's just a matter of when.
It's like you might want to start learning how to use what do you call it? Linux. Linux is probably not a bad idea to start learning.
Yep. Well, they do have like I think it's Linux Mint is like the easy version for newcomers, and then what the other one was. There's another one if you like Microsoft, you want to get functions like Microsoft. There's another version out there you can get.
Oh yeah, that's fucking funny. So I two of my friends were arguing over something, and they got or one guy got kicked out of the groups that I was in for karaoke, so I left that group. But they were arguing back and forth over which was better for avoiding the age verification. That Microsoft thing you're talking about, or the Linux.
Hmm?
That's a fucking hilarious.
It seems to be
got kicked out over that argument.
Yeah, one of my friends got kicked out of the group over that argument, so I was like, I'm gonna peace out, guys, later. Not really interested in my friends list being like curated by somebody else.
Indeed.
But ironic. So what do you think? What do you think is the better one? I honestly have no fucking idea. I'm not a computer guy.
I've never used Linux.
Yeah,
I've always been a Mac guy, and Mac isn't affected by all this nonsense. It's kind of rare because people used to bitch about Mac and Apple products and all that kind of stuff. It's all pretentious nonsense and all that. Now that's with all the shit going on with Microsoft, Apple looks like the superior OS at this point.
Oh yeah,
because we ain't got any of that shit to deal with. That's why no one's talking about Apple. It's like Apple's like, why the fuck would we implement any of that stuff? We don't even have an AI program in here, so like, okay. If I want an AI, I mean, I can install one myself, but it's like it's all optional.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So I mean, this is the only time when Apple guys can go and say, PC peasant. We are now the master race.
Hey, yeah. Me personally, I'm thinking Linux is probably where I'll go. Linux isn't that hard to get a hold of. In fact, I'll probably download Linux after this and save a copy just so I have one.
I figured if I ever start streaming, which I probably should at some point, if I ever start streaming and I want to play video games, I'll probably get like one of those like mini PCs you can do and just get like a external hard drive out on there, an SSD drive to load up my games, and then with that I'll just instantly load up Linux, because at that point I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother with any PC nonsense. Just give me Linux. No Windows, no nothing. Straight up Linux.
Oh, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, from what I understand, it's not that different from using Windows at the end game. It's just a lot more time. You have to spend more time finding fixes to make things work like they do on Windows.
Yeah,
so, like,
apparently
it's a little harder to find solutions when like programs conflict and stuff like that. But
well, there was because of the scare that went on with the whole Copilot stuff. A lot of people started using Linux, and a lot more people started using it. And as a result of this, there's a lot more like tech people out there. So there's like, if you're having trouble, there's plenty of tutorials out there. They're going to streamline that process. It'll take you no time at all to get what you want.
No, that's not a bad thing then.
Oh yeah, because like when something becomes popular, there's always going to be like a lot of videos that come out. It's like whenever there's like something in pop culture, there's like a bunch of new people who like browse Wikipedia and say, "Oh yes, I'm a Marvel expert. Let me tell you about the Thunderbolts."
Oh yeah. There's always videos of that stuff. Oh, let me tell you about this video thing, video game or video comic character.
Well, and the funny thing is like a lot of that stuff's bullshit because all the studios are doing whatever they want. It's like when Marvel announced they're doing a Thunderbolts movie, I'm like, oh, that's cool. We get to see Red Hulk, we get to see Green Goblin, and all that kind of stuff.
Things.
None of them showed up. None of them. It was nothing like the comics. I'm like, well, then why are you calling it the Thunderbolt? I mean, my God, you can call it anything else, and it would be a lot better.
Yeah. Oh, what did you think about that story about the old Star Trek guard going after the new Star Trek guard? The ones that got canceled?
You mean the... no, I'm not familiar with this. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
Or I might be familiar. Maybe you're using terminology I'm not familiar with.
So apparently...
like Shatner and a lot of the old
Shatner
Star Trek guys.
confronted. I'll let you go. You probably know better than I do.
All right. Yeah. So basically, like they had like a sit down with the ones from the Starfleet Academy show, and Shatner and them apparently just laid into them, and then like they were kind of fighting back against it, like you're. That's the old way of doing things, because they were talking about how like, hey, we tackled this shit, but we did it with subtly, and or whatever. And they're like, no, that's the old way. Everyone nowadays just wants to shit out in the open. But apparently, it got really contentious. And the little black midget chick, I know she's not an actual midget. She's just really short and fat. From Star Trek Starfleet Academy.
The hologram bit. Yeah.
Yeah, but basically, apparently she was like pushing back, saying that, but then again, apparently she left in tears, and it was shortly after that the show got canceled. After the bigwigs found out about it.
Yeah, well, I think the
show's crazy that happened.
Well, I'm actually not surprised by this because. The Ellersons, the people who own Paramount, and this whole Star Trek series that came out, they're big Star Trek fans, and they really don't like the direction that they're going in. That's why, like, when this Starfleet Academy show came out, they put it on YouTube, like the first episode, and they left the comments on. They didn't disable comments, and most people who do that. They always disable them because it's only going to be hate and vitriol, that kind of nonsense. They left it on there because they left that show out there to die. They want people to get outraged, partially because anyone who are still saying like, "Oh, this Star Trek is fine. No one hates it. No one's really talking about it or anything." They put it out there just to show how absolutely hated new Star Trek is. And that's because the Bad Robot and the J.J. Abrams and all that stuff, the people who are on here, they just want they want the money from the franchise. They don't care if it's any good or not because they get paid in the end regardless. So if you have something out there that's truly hated by the fans, then you ain't got to pay them shit. You can cancel that contract and start all over, which is probably for the best. Like, in my opinion,
I think that Shatner and the rest put on it was like, when we tackled those things, we tackled them in a way that brought people together, not drove them apart. Like you're tearing people apart. You're not bringing people together, and that's the wrong way. That's not what Star Trek stands for.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of crazy. I was like, I didn't think that was true, but apparently it is. It's like that's fucking kind of crazy to see that happening.
Yeah, I'm still not 100%, but
it's not like we're talking about a bunch of conservatives coming after them.
Yeah. Yeah, and I couldn't believe they like, no, people want this like in your face. They don't want any kind of subtlety.
After
I'm
the
like,
show's been
no,
canceled.
yeah,
Well, this is what
yeah,
people
yeah,
want. Well, if that was true, you'd still have a job, you dumb bitch.
yeah. Well, this happened before they got fired, right before they got
Yeah,
fired.
true.
So I mean, yeah,
But
still,
the
yeah,
writing
it was
had to be on
fucking
the wall, I would imagine, at that point.
it's like, yeah. Oh, that was another thing they were talking about. Like, no, when we were tackling things like racism and all that kind of shit, it was actually it meant something. Like, you know what I mean? Like nowadays, you guys are just picking boxes. Like there were still a lot of racial tensions back then.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
having a black woman on the fucking show as an equal was actually a big deal in the '60s.
Oh, and then there was the kiss.
That was actually dangerous.
Shatner and her having a kiss at some point.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
real
Apparently,
fucking
that was
white guy and a
originally
black woman kissing. Oh, dude, that was big fucking deal. That was not cool.
Yeah, apparently that was supposed to be Spock, but Shatner, like Kirk insisted. Shatner insisted that it be him.
Probably because like, he was the
you know,
captain, and it means more if it's the captain. But also probably because he's
no,
probably
it was mainly for his.
shit, you know, and he wanted
Yeah, it was for his own glory. Yeah, because I think in the one of the remake movies, it is her and Spock that hook up, right? I'm pretty sure.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so that's apparently how it was supposed to happen originally, but Shatner threw the fit because he wanted the glory.
Yeah, I can't stand those remake movies. They are not good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not as bad as, like, again, as bad as Starfleet Academy and that kind of shit, but yeah, not as great as some of the older ones.
They're trying.
Yeah. Well, like,
they're
okay,
trying to be pretty terrible.
Well, I think what what they believe is that they're trying to get younger people. So let's do an action sci-fi that'll get the young people interested in this again. And it never worked. It never once worked. And I think part of the reason why, and that's kind of what they kept doing. Like, look at Picard. And I thought, oh yeah, okay, we're gonna bring the old Star Trek back. It's like, no, it's like the new Star Trek. It's an action, get a ragtag team of people out there. We're gonna go on an adventure and all that. No, it just doesn't work.
That would be great if it wasn't Star Trek.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like if it was just its own show, like that'd be a great idea.
I mean, that
like
kind
a
of
new
thing.
sci-fi ragtag group of people going out on adventures. I think a lot of people would love watching that, and they wouldn't give a shit that it was
kind of thing
not Star Trek.
That kind of thing can work depending on the right context. Like, look at the Klingons. They were like the pirates of space. Hey, you could do a ragtag team of Klingons. That would work out fine. There was a group.
Yeah. So that's not.
There was a group of defectors from the Federation. They call themselves the Maquis. That could work. That would work out very much because they look at the card because the Maquis looked at Earth. It's like a utopia, and then no one has to be challenged by anything, and higher education, and it's like, now we need to go back to our roots. Fight for what you want, that kind of thing. It's hard work and all that, and so it's like a whole group of humans and other races just thought, yeah, fuck it, we're gonna be pirates, and they were inspired by the Klingons. Like, yeah, Klingons are awesome. You just take what they want.
Was that in? That wasn't in TNG, was it?
It was. It was the Next Generation. The Maquis. There was an admiral who was very upset that there were so many defectors going and doing like piracy in space, and so Captain Picard had to go out there and try and get them, and they slipped away. And they were talking about the problem with that, and it was tackled again in Deep Space Nine. So they had.
I didn't remember that from the. It wasn't a lot of it, right?
No.
Okay. I was like, I don't really remember that. Like, I saw most of it.
Yeah, the Maquis were not really a big deal. Like the other reason why the Maquis that we heard a lot of them was in Voyager. because Voyager was having a conflict with the Maquis ship, and then they got sucked into this other world stuff, and then the Maquis ship was going to self-destruct because it was too damaged, and so they thought, well, we can't just leave you here, so we're going to incorporate you here, but and then they just never really addressed it. They all became Federation. I'm like, you people literally ran away from the Federation. Now you have to be Federation. Like,
that's one where they ended up like 70 years away from anything, right?
Yep.
Like they're so far away from. Yeah, they got warped way the fuck in the middle of nowhere.
And like the captain ended up being the first mate, that Aboriginal guy with the face tattoos, Chakotay. What I thought
from
was
Stargate.
what I thought was kind of funny is that I don't know if you remember that black Vulcan guy, Tuvok.
Oh yeah.
So the reason why I bring him up, the reason why he's funny to me, is because he's been around in Star Trek as this like renegade Vulcan ever since the Next Generation. Because like the Maquis tried to steal the Enterprise at one point because they were going through this this repair bay and all that, and all the crew had to go out because they were gonna put this like beam all throughout the ship to kind of like detox it from viruses and stuff, and the Maquis were trying to get in there, and what crewmate were still around were trying to run away and get help, and Tuvok was literally there. He was one of the Maquis trying to steal the Enterprise.
Oh,
wow. Because I remember watching Voyager, I thought, this guy looks awfully familiar. Where do I recognize him from? And then I was rewatching all the episodes of Star Trek and went, it's fucking Tuvok! And then we found out that, Tuvok was a secret agent on the Maquis ship that was in fighting with the Voyager, and he was actually a Federation agent. Like, oh shit. So this is the fucking long game ever since like Next Generation. He was just some guy in the background. They gave him an actual role. Like, okay. That was a happy accident. Even the staff didn't know that was going on. Like, okay. And although I do like the actor who played him, but he was also known in Spaceballs as the guy with the little comb saying, "We ain't found shit."
Comb in the desert.
Oh man, that was what. Oh, that show was just nothing but dad jokes, and I love it.
Yeah, it was a fucking pick. They actually had a giant pick for the black guys carrying around.
That shit was funny.
Have you guys
never
heard?
get away with that in this fucking day, dude. You never get away with that now.
I hope you're wrong. I hope we see more because we got that new Spaceballs movie coming out. You guys hear about that?
I gotta be honest, not looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm a little nowadays with anything
See
being
if
remade.
it's gonna be worth watching or not. Yeah.
Well, first of all, it's not a remake.
Maybe cautious optimism.
It's not a remake. It is a sequel. It is. Apparently, it's the original script for the sequel that never got made. The Search for More Money. So there's a good reason. The only reason they had to make any real changes is because some of the actors passed away.
Oh,
the guy who plays Barf, I forget his name.
John Candy.
Thank you, John Candy. Yeah. Apparently, his
son. How do you, as a Canadian, not remember John?
It happens. If you don't see someone for a long time, you eventually forget their names.
It's not wrong.
Yeah,
it's not wrong.
He's one of your people, though. He's one of your famous people.
You think you think that we give a shit up here? We don't. Most of the time, we have to apologize for our celebrities here. Like I'm forever, having to apologize for, was it Celine Dion?
Why do you have to apologize for Celine Dion?
Apparently, she's so mainstream that people are sick of hearing her music. It's like you see it all the time, and so we have to apologize. And then there's Nickelback.
Yeah, that fucking comedian, that lazy fucking comedian ruined Nickelback for everybody.
Well, and then there's Justin Bieber.
Yep. You know what? I'm not a fan of Justin Bieber, but I do respect that, like, he actually plays many musical instruments and got his start on, like, YouTube, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't know, like, on the one hand, it's like, oh, yeah, his music is fucking obnoxious. I don't know about him, though. Is he, like, a decent person or not? I think I think I've heard a lot of stuff of him being
I
kind
think
of a
he's
piece
fine
of
now.
shit, but
He was definitely a fucking shitty kid or
yeah, I was
younger.
gonna say I think I've heard a lot of stories about him being like a shitty guy.
Yeah, I do wonder if he was actually like molested. Like, did he really fucking ass rape him? 'Cause that
Oh,
theory's
did
going
did he
around.
actually fuck Bieber? That's a good question. I don't know.
That's a theory.
It's a
They were
wait.
definitely hanging out
It's a wait
when he
and
was
see.
underage.
Yeah, it's a wait and see situation. So I doubt Diddy's gonna get like a redemption arc like Michael Jackson.
Well, I think it was pretty clear
Yeah,
with the Michael Jackson thing. Like, it's pretty hard to debate that the people didn't go after MJ for his money. You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
After he was dead too, they were still fucking going after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
know.
whole
Because for the longest
situation is
time,
shit. Yeah.
for the longest time, I never really looked into it. I just assumed like he's an effeminate fucking weirdo. Yeah, of course he's diddle kid. But yeah, once I looked into it, I'm like, I don't think he did that shit at all.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've seen enough information on various different like documentaries about the whole thing, and oh
Yeah,
no,
it
they
seems
got
like
me
it was a
doing
lot
it.
of bullshit.
Yeah, and it just doesn't seem very real. Yeah, it seems pretty fake. Pretty fake news.
Speaking of like pop culture related news, do you guys hear about the massive layoffs at Marvel right now?
No,
No.
but it's not surprising.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the summer's starting up, and we got like 2 Marvel movies coming out. We got the new Spider-Man, and we got like Avengers: Doomsday. And so Spider-Man's more of a Sony movie, and Doomsday is more of a Marvel movie. And I guess now they've wrapped up or something. There was like a massive layoffs from both the comics division and the cinema division, and people are wondering because usually it's not a good sign. We're gonna wait and see. People are speculating that this is gonna be like one of the biggest movie flops of all time. They're assuming it's dead on delivery because it's like you ask someone about like the next Marvel movies and all that, and most people aren't even aware it's coming out.
No. When
Like-
you fucking hear that the Avatar Last Airbender movie came out and was fucking leaked.
Yes, I did hear that.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
we
a
still
decent
don't.
little animated movie, not real great, in the sense that it's kind of like a repeat of the same story.
Well, I mean, they want to get animation going again, so that doesn't really surprise me. They'll just look at something that's already marketable. And I don't know. I haven't seen it. I saw clips and little animation bits, and I thought it looks good. But what most people have been talking about, again, I was never a fan of Avatar, so it doesn't really bother me. But apparently, they recasted all the actors, not because that none of them didn't want to come back. They all wanted to come back. Apparently, Nickelodeon went really, really into that whole, like, in order to play a character, you need to actually be that character. So,
Oh yeah.
so they
An
recast
animated thing? Or was it a live action?
animated cartoon.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
So like
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
it's absolutely ridiculous. So they recast it. So a lot of these people don't have any acting talent because it's like, well, like for instance, there's this one girl who's like a blind woman. Well, yeah, I guess she's a woman. This she's older, and they literally got a blind person to be the actor. I'm like, but why? And they said, well, because you have to for all that. So it's really dumb, and that's what they did. So you got like most of the people there have no experience acting at all, and that's why they say because everyone sounds like they're phoning it in because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's the weird thing, dude. It's been going on for like fucking, what, a decade now?
Yeah.
Like, let's get people that not only don't have any familiarity with the property, but actively have disdain for it. Let's get them to write for it.
Yeah, it's not going well for a lot of them. Well, with any luck, because the other problem is that I actually, I do have one other theory about why that movie got leaked and who leaked it. I think it was a staff member, someone who actually worked on it. And the reason why I think that is because sometimes in animation, because we'll hear about movies in production and all that, and then they never come out. And I think part of the reason why some things don't come out is because studios will write it off as a tax write off, and so the project can never see the light of day. Otherwise, they may have to deal with the repercussions of the taxes for that. So, like, for example, there's one of my favorite sci-fi cartoon shows is a show called Final Space. The studio shut down, but they wrote it off as a tax write-off. So then they can't make any more Final Space. If Final Space ever comes back, then they got to answer for why they didn't do something or other. Because I don't know what the loophole is, but that's what they would do. Same thing with like a show from like the early 2000s called Megas XLR about like just some hicks who get like a giant robot. It was a really popular show from back then, but if it ever comes back, then there's hell to pay. So I think that's what almost happened to this, because if it ever came out, then you have to release it. But if it's like a flop or something, then you can write it off as a tax write-off or something. And I think that's what they were going to do. It's just a theory.
Ooh, it's possible.
Well, Nickelodeon, because the Nickelodeon's the company that makes it and been producing or whatever, and they're not doing very good. I mean, there's talks about merging up with other departments and firing off the whole animation crew, and just use the IP and force it out to other people.
Uh-oh.
Which is not that unusual. I mean, the same thing is probably going to happen to Cartoon Network. I know they have a lot of properties, but I mean, they could license it off to someone else. That means potentially no more Rick and Morty, which people are already saying this might be the final season that's coming out.
Oh, is there a new season out already?
Not yet. It's about to be. I think it's scheduled for June.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. I don't know for exactly.
I stopped watching when they kicked the Roiland out.
Yep. That's a good call. I watch it, but like passively. All right, so it comes out in May. What's interesting is that they already released the release dates of every episode. Okay, yeah, it comes out May and goes all the way out through July. Yeah, I don't know what Justin Roiland's doing. He's been very quiet lately. I'm sure he's working on something. He's a talented guy, so I'm assuming he's got something in the pipeline.
Yeah.
That or now that he doesn't have to work on Rick and Morty, I mean, maybe he has more free time and maybe he's just, still getting checks or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was fucked up that they canceled him just on the allegations, like not letting the court shit play out because it got dismissed, right? The charges.
Yep. Oh yeah, he was found not guilty on all charges.
Yeah, it turns out he was
dude.
completely 100% innocent of all of the bullshit that his ex said.
Yeah.
What a surprise!
And I think Dan Harmon fucking scumbag too. So yeah, I thought it was fucked up. Like I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he was like, yeah, we gotta fuck, just because he wanted to be totally in charge. Even though again, the whole fucking idea was Roiland.
I mean, it was his baby. So I mean, he did his show and he made it work and yeah.
Yeah, it really sucked because I fucking love that show, man.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was Roiland's twisted brain that made that shit work.
It's like
And
I don't know if you were a fan of Firefly.
Hmm?
That was one of those ones that really sucked like that, where it was like the entire problem was just literal mismanagement from like the fucking studios. It has nothing to do with the actual creative process. Then, like in the case of Firefly, they put out the fucking episodes out of order, so the story made no sense. And they didn't I guess they didn't really promote it much.
Not to get your hopes up or anything, but did you hear about the new Firefly coming out?
Is there going to be a new Firefly coming out? That's crazy.
So the reason why I say don't get your hopes up is because it's going to be an animated series, and that we don't know what that means exactly.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't have a problem with that. That actually sounds ideal in its own way.
And maybe
I feel
it will.
That story is going to be a lot easier to tell in animation for a lot less money, and it's just not going to be something that makes a huge profit.
We'll see.
You know what I mean? Like a studio would cost a lot more than an animation thing, so I think,
yeah, I think that show was canceled way too soon. I really liked Firefly. I remember when the movie came out, and me and my girlfriend were living together at the time, and we're trying to figure out what to watch, and then I thought we would see Firefly, and she fucking hated it because she had no idea what was going on. I'm like, okay,
the movie.
The movie.
If you haven't seen the show, the movie's really not going to make a lot of sense.
Like I thought it was fine, but like she was so mad. She's like, I'm so frustrated. I feel like I was an idiot because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't get any of the jokes. Like someone said something and the whole theater laughs. Like you can tell we're all Firefly fans. And she's like, it's like y'all laughing at me because I don't know what the joke is. Like,
oh wow, how
not
you're
that
not
big a
dating
deal.
her anymore, dude? That's so weird.
Oh yeah, she got upset about all kinds of stuff, but she got left out of it. Well, she was a bit of a narcissist, so I mean, like,
a bit.
Wow, that and other problems.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But not a day goes by I don't think about them titties. So, oh my god, M double D. Anyway.
Oh god, what was it? Let's see here. We got. Oh, Billy Mitchell is gonna get sued by or is being sued by Carl Jobst, which is fucking ironic.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
Because Carl Jobst is the one that got sued by Billy Mitchell for so much money and lost like so badly. Because you can't tell a whole group of people that somebody caused someone else to kill themselves without getting in a little bit of trouble.
Carl Jobst is he's a fucking idiot, dude.
But
he didn't even encourage it.
I don't know how this is gonna go, but it's gonna be fucking entertaining.
Yeah, it's obviously Jobs trying to fuck with him for winning the other one.
Yeah,
but again, once you learn more about the case, because Carl Jobs, because that guy had like a pristine reputation up until that point, and then again he just lied his ass off about what that trial was about. Still trying to act like it was about the Donkey Kong high scores or whatever the fuck, when it had nothing to do with that. Like, he just lied his ass off. And I guess he still has fans for some inexplicable reason, but he's completely full of shit. He deserved to lose that fucking case. Like, I don't understand. And that was the other thing. He came up with a video that case where he, I don't know. I feel like any adult human should know you should not make definitive statements about shit like that, right? And then I was watching it, and about 10 minutes into his fucking video talking about it, he did it again. I can't remember what the actual subject was, but I'm like, why would you not just say, I think, before you say that? Or in my opinion.
Like in my opinion, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. So yeah, it was just again, he's just a fucking complete dumbass, dude. But it was crazy because again, he had it's kind of similar to fucking Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers. Those guys had like sterling reputations, and they fucking trashed him like immediately, like out of the fucking blue.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
So obviously they were always shitty people, but somehow they were managing to fool everybody for a really long time.
Speaking of like trashy people, I posted that guy that I don't know if you've seen this meme where there's this black guy. He's like always reacting to like simple things or life hacks that are just stupid. It just says just do this. It's, you know who I'm talking about? It's in general.
Oh yeah. I forget his name. What's his name? Oh,
I never knew his name. I never knew his name. He's just a guy who just sort of like see simple. There, just do that.
Yeah.
So
his whole bit is just putting his fucking hand out.
yeah.
It's like his whole fucking gag is like, I put my fucking hand out. Now you gotta like.
Or you see like these overly, or you see like these overly complicated life hacks, and it's like something simple, like just do this. Like what are you doing? Just this. So that's part of why he was so popular. So the thing is that this guy, the reason why you don't see him anymore is because he sold his likeness to like a big corporation. So he's kind of like their marketing kind of guy. So like basically he can't do any interviews or anything like that because it's literally his likeness. He sold it for like $2 billion, which is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like clockwork, it's like you can almost predict it. His wife divorced him, saying irreconcilable differences.
Oh,
and they had been together for like 10 years, so of course she wants half that money and all that stuff. So ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So, but here's the thing
that sucks, man. That poor guy's got to like lose half his fucking money because of this dumb bitch.
Well, there's a twist here. So just hold on, because the channel and everything that he did to promote his stuff was actually on his dad's account. So his dad essentially got the money because that's what they essentially bought it from.
Oh, so they can't fucking go after the money because it's his dad's.
And it gets even better because his wife at the time had a very lucrative business career, and she actually made $20 million. And because of the equity thing, and in the divorce, she actually owes him money. So
That's awesome.
So she had to give him like almost $10 million.
Oh, that's fucking
it's like,
great.
That's some insane karma right there. Insane karma.
Straight gangster, dude.
And the funny thing is, like he didn't want to get divorced. He didn't understand. He thought he could still fix it up with her. And it's like all this shit happens.
Oh,
but
if she initiates your divorce right after you make a big fat stack of cash,
yeah,
there's no fixing it. She don't love you, bro.
Yeah,
she
nothing
ain't
like
there
that.
for you. She's there for your money, and it's too late to. Like the mask is off at that point, my friend.
Yeah.
So poor motherfucker trying to keep it together. I respect it, but damn, that's fucking
feel
sad.
bad for the guy.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, his story had some interesting like twists around there, so I thought I'd share that because I heard that today and I thought this guy, wow, what a story.
Yeah, that is just a shame.
Well, and I kind of need one of those stories because, like, the last time I heard something like this had happened, it didn't go that way. Like, have you ever heard the guy who made, like, Richmond, north of Richmond?
Oh, he's the one that was, like, the working man guy?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I've been selling my soul, working all day. You know, that kind of guy.
Selling
like,
my
that guy.
soul, working all day. Yeah, that guy fucking...
Working bullshit hours, making no pay,
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Too many hours for not enough pay.
There you go. Thank you. Yeah. Well, that guy, that was one of those sad situations with him because, like, he blew up in popularity. He made, like, I don't know, I don't remember how much it was. He made like at least over 2 million or something, probably even higher than that. And of course, his wife divorced him.
Oh
It took
yeah.
half. And on top of all that, the judge was not a good judge. The judge had said, like, in perpetuity for the rest of your life, he has to give 60% of all the money he makes to his wife.
Dude, that's fucking ridiculous. 60%? Like, what the fuck is the 60% for?
I have no idea, but they tacked
What, is your pussy
that
made out of gold? Jesus Christ.
yeah, well, and that's exactly what the judge did. Like, yeah, no, we're gonna do that. So 60% is what you're gonna do. Oh, I thought that's ridiculous.
Hopefully he went and appealed it to another judge and got that fucking fixed, because goddamn.
I don't know what had happened, but that's what it was gonna. That's what it is. So I thought that sucks. And so he came out with like one other song, about like a scornful woman, with
I would
about
imagine, yeah, I would imagine.
about his wife. Yeah.
Yeah, if his wife disappears one night,
Well,
I'm just saying, like, the fucking judge is responsible.
He did an interview, and it's like he was so caught off guard about the whole thing because she was like for most of his life. I mean, they hadn't made a lot of money. They didn't do all that great, but she always said she'd stick around with him no matter what. And he totally had no reason to think otherwise. No reason to do it. And as soon as he makes money, and then she just sort of leaves. But he did say that she acted weird, like not happy, more scared. Partially because they think it's because like this can't happen. Like when you get successful, and you're with someone that's used to you being a certain way, and then as soon as the lifestyle changes, it scares them.
Oh, really?
It's like, well, yeah, because apparently in some cases, success is scary. Some people, especially if you've been with them for a long time, because she had been with him for a long time, and blue collar guy, just working,
I can
selling
understand
apartments.
thinking, oh well, he'll replace me with somebody. He's better. He's gonna meet some girl on the road, or some other famous lady's gonna be into him,
and
like,
maybe that is
she's gonna get replaced, or
and maybe I mean
like
she had
that.
no reason. She had no reason to think that, but apparently with some women, when life is hard, they think of it like they think of themselves as like being in a TV show. Like, well, I'm just struggling to make ends meet, and the struggle is actually something that they look forward to. Not because it's like it's miserable, but it's because it's like they see themselves as like as a rag of riches, or we're just making it by. Like some people, like some women describe it as like we're characters in a TV show. And if the TV show changes, it's like we're watching something else. And they just can't grasp this new show. It's for some reason in some cases success is scary to women. I don't know.
Because they're fucking insane.
Yeah, some of them are. I mean, it's like if they have a certain level of expectation, and good or bad, set them off. But it's kind of like, if you ever get rich and you have a partner, just don't change life. Just like, no, we're still living in the way we're going to live.
People just change when they get married, though. Like, too, that's one of those things. Like, you could have a perfectly good relationship with boyfriend and girlfriend, and then you get married, and suddenly everything has to change.
That's usually how it is. I mean, if you get so used to things being a certain way, and then they change and it scares you, that could be a problem. Who knows? It depends on the thing. Like, can you imagine if, let's say, you're just an average guy, do your thing, you decide to do a YouTube channel, you start talking politics, or you start criticizing various different ideologies, and now people are out to get you.
Yeah.
Like, imagine you start criticizing Islam, and then people start attacking you on the streets, like, and then you start thinking, well, what if you take our kids out to the park and someone goes after you? It's like, well, yeah, it might be too much for some people to deal with.
Well, also, money is fucking, money is a big motivator for some real shitty fucking behavior, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, it's...
yeah, once you indulge greed, I think it's greed. Once you indulge greed once, like, it becomes like nothing, it's never enough. You know what I mean?
Some of your...
It seems like people get worse and worse the more they get.
Yeah.
the more
Well,
they need.
and some people, like, it changes the people around you. It's like, can you imagine, let's say you get someone who wins the lottery and they're perfectly fine with it. It's like, okay, whatever, it doesn't change anything. And now everyone's asking you for a handout. And then if you don't give it to them, then like they just become different people.
Mhm. Yeah. No, I know my son had actually said something about a hearing. I am not letting anyone know I won.
Yeah.
I am just going to disappear. I'm like, that's pretty wise.
Yeah. That's
Like,
legitimately
People, yeah. Yeah, if people are
legitimately a
just
good
asking you for
decision.
handouts, that's about as good as it gets, because otherwise people are going to try to kill you to inherit your money.
There's a lot of fucking people out there that do that shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah,
lottery
it
winners
happens.
that died.
Fucking. Yep.
A lot of
Yeah, it's
lottery
fucking
winners died
crazy.
unnecessarily. Yep.
yeah, you don't want to do too much. So
Yeah, that's why I'm like, yep, nope, same here. I would not fucking let anyone know. I would make up some kind of cover story of why I'm not going to be around
Just
and get
fucking.
the
yep.
fuck
I
out.
just go for milk.
Right.
I just go for
I don't
milk,
smoke,
and
but I'm
then
going
like
out for a pack of cigarettes.
I would probably send like a letter with a big fat check or something every once in a while from nowhere near where I actually lived.
Maybe I'll just say to someone like, yeah, I'll just say like, I'm gonna go out and get some lunch. So where are you going? I'll just go through like a McDonald's or something,
Yeah.
and then I'll just stop off at a 5-star restaurant and get something fancy.
Hell
Someone says,
yeah.
"Oh, you pick me up some fries?" Like, yeah, sure, no problem. Go through a drive-through, get some fries on your way back after you've had your like lobster and caviar.
You know, caviar is not that great, by the way. I don't know if you've ever had it, but
No, I never have and I never will.
they
I just
have
like making fun of it.
they have cheap. You can get like because you can get like the really expensive caviar, but there's also like inexpensive caviar where it's like
Yep.
$20 to $40 a little thing for fish eggs, and it literally it's just salt. There's no other flavor. There's no nuance to it. It literally just tastes like really salty, and that's it. So like never waste your fucking money on it. It's not worth it.
Kind of like anchovies.
Yeah, like anchovies exactly. Anchovies just taste like a lot like a really like salt. Yeah.
I've never had either. I never will.
So just don't waste your time. Not it's one of those like you're not missing anything out if anybody ever makes fun of you like, oh, you never had caviar. Yeah, no, you're not missing out. Nope, fucking just tastes like salt.
Yeah, I've never been interested in it. It just seems like a weird status thing that I just don't never give a fuck about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I put it on like crackers and I put it on like with cheese and everything, and it was nothing that I would ever want to have again.
Yeah, rich people have weird tastes. I don't know. I don't know. Rich people are weird.
Yeah, you say that again. Jesus Christ, rich people are fucking
They're weird. They're
lunatics.
weird. They're weird. They got weird tastes. They have weird habits. I think one of the ones that really grosses me out is that there's this cream that ladies can get. You have to, it's literally a procedure. You have to go and get this cream that they put on your face and it makes you look younger. Or at least supposedly it makes you look younger. Turns out, and it's like really expensive to get. Turns out it's this cream that's made from the cells of little boys' foreskins.
Oh, that's fucking great.
I heard this and I thought,
about that.
I thought, are you crazy? That's disgusting. What? And they're like, yeah, but I mean, the boys aren't going to use it. Like, well, yeah, that's horrible. I mean, you're not wrong, but fuck you. And the only reason I know
are they getting paid for it? However expensive that shit is, are they getting a cut?
You know, the one that was the most expensive is that there was this this news anchor and was doing a story on it, and they literally gave her a treatment for free to demonstrate it. And she literally got the treatment on camera. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, it's terrible. All right, one weird thing that I don't know if it's I guess it's a rich person thing. One thing that I've seen that I absolutely would love to try is an actual truffle.
I have had truffles once. I went. I got my nice new credit card when I was very young, and I used my credit card to pay for a hotel room in a dance convention that I went to, and I ordered some like fucking what do you call it? Can't think of the term.
Room service?
Room service. There you go. Ordered some room service, thinking, oh yeah, we get some fancy room service. And it was like truffle pasta and like a brownie with ice cream I got, and both of them were underwhelming. The truffle pasta was good, and the truffle was very good. Tasted very mushroomy in like a really, really good way. But like the cost for the flavor difference was not really worth it. But then again, maybe I didn't get like the kind of truffles you're supposed to get or something.
Probably not, because you have to actually go to an area. It's gotta be fresh, and and they say that the taste is so different that they say it's like kind of a nutty kind of taste, but it's I don't know how to describe it. It's been a while since I've looked it up, but yeah, most people say it's pretty good. Not good enough to get it. Like I don't know how many hundreds of dollars it is for an actual meal.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, granted,
for what I ordered, it wasn't that expensive. But then again, this is a long time ago, so it was probably expensive. It was just like pasta with truffles shaved on the top.
Yeah, if I ever get rich, I will go make a trip and I will try out a truffle simply out of curiosity.
Just like you can order them off of Amazon. You know, like real truffles there.
Yeah, no, there's different brands of truffles, like the actual truffle that people want. Yeah, no.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you can get like the really expensive one off of Amazon. It's probably the right one, and then or look at Costco or something.
Sounds like you got to be on site.
Get a whole truffle.
The whole proper experience.
Yeah.
You got to get them on, like right where they're at.
It's like the world's like best tasting banana. You have to be there for when it happens. You guys ever hear about the most delicious banana?
No.
Is it the blue ones?
I don't know if they're blue. So they are small. By small, I mean like maybe the length of a credit card, thick. And they say it's the best banana in the world. But the problem is that it's it's on a particular tree that's pretty much safeguarded because you have to actually it's like you have to be part of a banana club to get in there to try it out. The reason being is that you gotta maintain it that way it always produces, but also it starts a chain reaction when you take one banana. You take a banana, it starts a chain reaction, and all the bananas on the tree start to fall. And then they don't last very long, so you pretty much have to feast on bananas throughout as it's going. And people often say it's the best banana ever. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. I have to look it up.
I don't know. I know the blue bananas apparently taste like vanilla ice cream. That sounds really good.
That could be. I don't know. I've only ever had 2 bananas in my life. You have the casual one, and then there was like those large bananas that you can get. Say like you put on like sugar and a blowtorch, and you melt the sugar on the banana.
Oh, like a creme brulee banana kind of thing?
Yep, like a creme brulee.
The blue Java banana. also known as the ice cream banana.
Ooh.
I forgot. I remember I looked it up. There was a nursery up in Phoenix that had them, or at least had them on occasion. But I keep forgetting to, because they get sold out pretty quick. They're very popular. I'll post a pic, Samaj, if you're not familiar with it. But yeah, they look pretty badass. God damn it, my fucking phone was slow as fuck.
There's a guy I watch who deals on YouTube specifically entirely with fruit.
There you go. Look at that thing.
That is definitely blue.
He's the weird explorer.
Yeah, apparently that tastes like vanilla ice cream, dude.
And he does nothing but fruit videos where he goes and tries exotic fruit. And he's done the ice cream banana, and he said, yeah, it does. It just tastes like vanilla ice cream. He says it tastes like banana too, but it very, very clearly tastes like vanilla ice cream.
Interesting.
Yeah, I want to get one of these trees so bad, dude.
Well, isn't the problem with banana trees that they only give you bananas once?
I don't know. I hadn't looked that far into it.
I thought that was like why bananas were so like. What do you call
I know they have to like keep cloning them or something, right? They have to keep cloning the
so like,
bananas.
Well, the thing is, it's like the banana has a shootout. You can harvest your bananas, and then once you've harvested from that tree, it will never grow bananas again. You have to like plant a stem that pops up off of the banana tree in order to like ever like get bananas again from anything or something like that. It's weird.
Yeah, but I remember hearing there was some kind of I forget, it was petite. There's some weird French name to it. That got wiped out by some kind of blight, some kind of mold or whatever the fuck. Yeah, Gros Michel. There you go. That got almost completely wiped out. Maybe it was not that one. Maybe it was some other one. But yeah, that's when I remember hearing that they essentially have to continually clone these things to get the same. What is it? The Cavendish is the one that's the main banana now.
Yeah. This is a Cavendish.
Yeah, I remember seeing a thing about the two plants that they whatever they use to combine to make bananas. Because there is a fruit that has like the banana, flesh or whatever, but there's a shitload of seeds in it.
Oh yeah. If you look at some of the bananas that are like what they all used to be, it's crazy.
Yeah, corn's another one that's really fucking crazy. Like what corn originated as, and how somehow it became what it is now is fucking crazy too. Like it's a very unassuming plant that you would not associate with corn at all.
No, it looks nothing like it.
Pretty crazy that they managed to do that shit way back before any kind of genetics or anything was completely understood.
Yeah, there's a fucking like a big garden museum kind of like outdoor thing for Luther Burbank in my city. And Luther Burbank is the guy who was splicing plants way back in the day. He's the one that created this plant splice, where you take and you're like, oh wow, the roots of this particular kind of apple tree are really, really nice, but the fruit kind of shit. So we're gonna put this pear on there, and it'll grow fucking pears out of the fucking branches, but the roots will all be fucking from that one apple tree that are really good.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So he did that kind of shit. So
yeah,
he's like a well-respected scientist kind of guy.
Yeah, well, corn. I mean, obviously the Native Americans figured it well before any Europeans got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It was like way before even that. They figured out how to fucking turn this fucking minor little smallish green plant into fucking corn.
I think it was years and years and years of just planting the seeds from the best of your crop.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking up. The history was on that one particular one was fucking really weird. God damn it!
They
Let's see if I
probably
can
figured
find
it
that.
out based off of raising animals. You know, like the best animals breed and make better animals.
Yeah, use the bigger animals to breed with the other bigger animals.
Indeed.
Corned beef.
Yeah.
I haven't had corned beef in forever.
I actually have fucking tins of it.
Mm. So that's always been one of my favorite meals: the corned beef and cabbage. So good.
Corned beef and cabbage. Yeah. Definitely love that. The corned beef that I have in tins is not like that corned beef.
So yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah.
God damn. I like making Reubens with that.
Oh, did you see the fucking chick that went back to Mexico with her fucking husband? They're coming
back. Yeah. Yeah, his son got really sick.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
they're
I
like,
feel bad
oh, it
for the
turns
kid
out
because
maybe
he's a
health
kid, he's
insurance.
innocent, but, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking fuck that lady and her husband. Like, and that's one of those ones where
Yeah.
you really got to blame the husband because it was definitely the wife's decision. That he should have just said, no,
Yeah.
we're not going to fucking do that. It's just not happening. Like, no. Sometimes you just have to say no, you know, like.
Yeah. Or he's probably just as ideologically brainwashed. Yeah, I didn't hear much about the husband in particular.
But that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he could be just as fucking
He, as a
stupid.
man, had a responsibility to protect his kid and fucking failed.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's
Yeah, I don't know how you couldn't, how you could possibly
because
look into that
not only did
shit.
the kid get really sick in Mexico, obviously, I don't know why they were drinking the fucking water because he should not have been. But
Yeah, I thought that was well known by now. The
well, even and
Montezuma's
the
revenge
Mexicans
thing.
themselves will fucking tell you don't drink the fucking water, bottled water only. Like, I
Yeah,
have a buddy of mine that lives in Mexico. I was talking to him the other day, and he only drinks bottled water. Like, he lives in Cancun too. It's like one of the biggest tourist destinations there. And he's like, nah, you don't drink the fucking water out of the tap. What are you, crazy? Well, fucking nobody.
Yeah, it's been known for fucking like
but other
hundreds.
than that, the husband let the wife make them sell off a house and like 2 cars to fucking and like give up their jobs to go down there. Like, I would absolutely just put my foot down and be like, no, that's not happening, and you're not taking the kid. No, if you want to go do that by yourself, go ahead. But you're not destroying everything that we have. I'm going to maintain at least something
Yeah, and
here to take care of the kid, you know.
Yeah, and apparently his family was like, they still had family in Mexico that telling them like, yeah, no, that area you're moving is not a good area.
Yeah.
You should not be moving there. And she's
yeah.
still like, oh, it seems fine to me.
Well, and it's like you're safe from what down there in Mexico with the cartels running everything.
Yeah.
Oh, and the consensus in the comments is the reason the treatment for her son was so expensive there was 99% likely that just because they think of her as American.
Oh, wow.
So she's got to have more money to give. So it's almost 100% chance that they're trying to rip her off for the medical treatment.
They just figure they got all kinds of money.
Yeah. If you're in Mexico as an American, you're paying the American price for stuff, and it is drastically different from the price that everybody else pays. Oh God, Dengue something or other. That guy's name Minwabe. Marabi or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you're going.
Sorry, the black guy with the hands thing.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
Interesting theory that I'd never heard of before. Back to the Future and Goonies happened on the same day.
yeah, I heard about that one.
Yeah, that was crazy. I saw a little thing on that one, YouTube short thing, and I was just like, that's fucking funny. Like, who the fuck had that much time on their hands?
all right. Yeah. To figure out, like, oh, yeah, see, it's this Saturday, and yeah,
I
yeah, that was
wonder.
fucking nuts.
I wonder which one came out first, and if there's a reasonable possibility that somebody was just a big fan on set, and some of these things were like, oh, we'll set a calendar there that's set on the same day of the movie I really liked, kind of thing.
Yeah, it'd be interesting, or if it's just a weird coincidence.
Yeah, weird coincidence too. Oh, Johnny
Either way,
Somali is
a good
going to
story.
prison.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
6 months prison, kind of a limp dick sentence, but like still better than nothing. You know, like
Yeah,
they could have
it's
just
the
sent him
hard
home,
labor,
but
yeah.
they sent him to hard labor for 6 months. He was apparently not real thrilled about that. He apparently looked like he
He
had
really
seen
thought
a
he was going to get off,
ghost.
huh?
Well, you're talking about a
Yeah.
guy who has like no real consequences, and he's just doing stuff for clicks, and it's like this better straighten them up. Oh, I gotta say,
Oh
get your life
god.
together. They could have sentenced you to death. I mean, they wouldn't have probably, but I mean, they could have made things a lot worse on him.
Oh yeah, they definitely could have. Well, I what was it? I don't think anybody watched the clip I posted because it's got that stupid bitch in a bikini on the fucking front of it or whatever for the JPEG.
Yeah. Oh no, I watched it, dude. Yeah, that
That
was
make your
fucking
dick
very
just a little
satisfying.
harder? You're watching the guy come out and
Yeah.
just shoot the fucking stop for oil people.
Yeah.
It's
For
a
throwing
little
fucking
skit
soup
where
or whatever.
yeah, it's not a real
Yeah.
not real for unfortunately, but it was a great little scene where like the fucking stop oil people come out and throw a fucking thing on a painting and then glue their hand to the wall. And then a cop just comes in and backs everyone off, and somebody else just comes in and shoots them each in the head.
Oh my god!
And
Very satisfying.
it's glorious because that's how they should be handling a lot of these fucking idiots. These people have no idea what they're talking about, like just fucking going out for fucking because you know like that's what they're doing it for. The stop for oil people. None of those people give a shit about the environment. They just want attention.
Yeah, they just want to feel important.
And they want to feel important, and that's a good excuse for them to do it. Because if they cared about stopping oil, they would be finding alternatives to oil. You know what I mean? Like, what would be the point of going out and telling people, like, hey, you can't use this really useful product when you could just make a better product that people would want to use?
Focus your energies in that direction.
People would want to stop using oil because your product would be better. Like, find an alternative. That's a much better use of your time.
Nah, just bitching and complaining. Dude. That's the use of time. That's the best use of people's time. Not finding any solutions for anything.
Solutions? Why find solutions? It's ridiculous.
Oh, the RoboCop costume thing. Yeah, I remember hearing about that a long time ago.
That was
in a different setting. That it was like insanely hot and like.
Yeah, he had to get like blasted with AC. Yeah. Yeah, and it was too big to fit in the car, so that's in the thumbnail there. That's why you only had the top part of it on, and he was in his fucking boxers. Basically, from his fucking, you could see his gut and everything.
Every time they were putting him in the car, he was like, best day ever.
Right. I can actually breathe on this thing.
I bet you
I'm not cooking from the inside.
commentary track on that DVD has got to be amazing. If they have a commentary, because a lot of those special effects were cutting edge. At the time.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's torturous, man. No kind of ventilation in that costume. and they were shooting it in weather that was already way fucking hot.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh yeah, Sweet Anita thing.
Yeah.
It's not that I say she has incredibly well-timed Tourette's. It's that other people who have Tourette's say she has incredibly well-timed Tourette's.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not from me that originated. That's from other people with Tourette's that I have seen talking about it. But I don't really give a shit. Like, I think it's shitty when people play up on things like that to get money. And I don't like her for that reason. But also, I just don't like her personality. I don't know. It doesn't work for me.
I guess the DID people are worse. Like the ones that are just completely faking the multiple personalities.
Oh, God. Those people are fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
If you have absolutely nothing wrong, like, I think Sweet Anita probably has Tourette's. She's just exaggerating it. And playing off of it for, like, intentionally making it seem worse, you know, for the fucking lols and the fucking money. But, you know, that's just
the DID people.
My opinion. The DID people don't have anything wrong with them.
Dude, yeah. I haven't dealt with them in a long time. That fan base, if you fucking even insinuated that they might be faking, they were fucking rabid. They're like Dark Viper level of fucking insanity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, actually not quite. I remember thinking that Dark Vipers fans might actually be worse than the DID fans.
Oh, have you ever like talk trash about like Logan Paul in a commentary section where anybody's talking about Logan Paul? Like his fans are insane too.
That's fucking weird. The fact that he has adult fans, I find very fucking confusing. That's why I'm always confused how he gets people to rip people off.
I'm actually not that surprised because he started doing that whole. Cause he's got that business with like opening like really super rare Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
he has a whole thing and he sells them and all that.
The one apparently with the everybody owns a part of it.
Yeah, apparently that's a big thing, and he gets a lot of adult fans doing that because they're. Let's face it, like Pokemon cards are for adults now. Kids don't play Pokemon. What are you talking about? They also play the game. What? No one can afford packs these days. They're like a couple $100 a pack.
Yeah, the fact that people go in and just buy out the entire fucking stock in the store before anybody else can get at them, and then reselling them online. Yeah, I don't know. Seems incredibly short-sighted because, like, I feel like that's got to be killing the fucking business.
Well, and I remember it was like last year I went to, or like I was going to like Walmart and I had to stop off at the McDonald's there to use the bathroom, and I go in the bathroom and there's like Pokemon cards all over the floor, like everywhere. It's like someone just threw them down, and that was when Walmart had just gotten the a license to sell Pokemon cards, and that's kind of what's killing the stores right now. Because it used to be like small stores would sell Pokemon cards, and that's what bringing a lot of business. And then they said, okay, we're gonna go to the big box stores. They got more locations, you can get more money and all that. So, but the thing is, Walmart wasn't equipped for that kind of thing because let's face it, people who buy cards are not great people, and Walmart of all places does not have good supervision. Like now they have like cabinets, they lock all the collectible cards behind a glass door. So, but back then you
actually got to buy them at like a fucking kiosk.
Yeah,
yeah.
Someone's gonna open it for you. That's what I'm like. I wish they didn't go to Walmart. It was way better for everyone if you would just go to a card shop because they were better secured. Anyway, yeah, it's a stupid choice that the Pokemon Company made with that. They should not have done that.
But yeah, it's just gross that everybody's scalping that shit. Like kids have no shot at that fucking. You know what I mean? They have no shot at that fucking. Yeah, how much they sell that shit for.
Yep.
I'm glad I'm just old enough to have missed the Pokemon thing. I was born a few years later. I might have given a shit about Pokemon. I feel like I'm glad I don't.
I'm glad I never got into the collecting Pokemon cards. I did Yu-Gi-Oh, but then again, that game just it killed itself. So it wasn't the collectors that did it. It was the people developing the game.
Just made some shitty decisions, eh?
Well, they felt like the card game was taking too long, so they introduced a bunch of new mechanics. They thought this will speed it up, and it did. I mean, you can win a game in less than like a minute now, which is stupid because it's the method to do so is so complicated that new people who come to play the game have no idea what you're going to do. And most people who played the game, they watched the anime back in the day on television. Like, oh, this is cool. Got all these dragons and wizards and all this other nonsense. Yeah, I'll play the game. Looks like fun. And it was. Back in the day, it was fun. But in all fairness, it took forever to win a game. It's simple, but it's like, you'll add all the different mechanics. It would take a while. Most games wouldn't even end in a lunch break. So, yeah.
Ooh. You talking about like Magic the Gathering?
Oh, that's another one, yeah.
No, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, okay.
Hold on, my reply.
Oh, it's kind of all the card games, to be fair.
I mean, like I said,
are similar to that.
Yeah, they sped up Yu-Gi-Oh, so like it's super fast now. But oh boy, it sucks.
Oof.
I remember like the reason why they'd have the cartoon is so that way it simplifies it, so that way it's easy to get into the game. So I thought, oh, I'll watch the newest cartoon. I'll watch the newest anime. It's on Netflix. Let's give it a watch, see what it's all about. And I remember watching it, and it's terrible. I can't comprehend anything that's going on. Nothing makes sense. Everyone's speaking gibberish.
Oh no, that's a shame.
Yeah.
I don't think I played any card games in so long.
There's
like
almost
once in a
no
long
point.
ago, I played Magic the Gathering and stuff like that. But it's been a long fucking time. Oh, you know what? There was one card game I played that was totally fucking awesome. But nobody else ever played it. It just never caught on, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, what was it?
I don't remember exactly what it was called, but you would buy the cards, you'd open the cards, and then you would take and assemble little plastic ships out of the cards. Right? And then the system for like battling the ships all relied upon how far apart the ships were by card. So like 1 card length, 2 card lengths, the ships could move 1 card length, 2 card lengths, so you could play like on any table. And fucking have little naval battles with your little ships versus somebody else's little ships. And they were all 3-dimensional little plastic ships. It was pretty cool.
Sounds weird.
It was very weird. It was complicated. Let's see, card game. Make little boats. Because the pieces would pop out of the cards, like so the whole card wouldn't be a boat, but like the sails and the sides and the bottom and stuff would pop out of the card.
You gotta keep those intact, dude. You're gonna lose the value by popping them out like that. Like the Marvel value stamps back in the day. There's some key issues that had gotten fucked up by the Marvel value stamps.
Is it Pirates of the Spanish Main?
I don't know.
I'm looking.
Tell us.
I'm looking. I saw it on Reddit. It is.
Yeah, I never got into any of it. Somehow I missed Dungeons and Dragons. Like I was kind of aware of it, but like I would think, even myself, I would think I would have gotten into that. Never did.
Dungeons and Dragons is a lot of fun, but you got to be with like creative people. I dropped a picture of the boats, so you can see what they look like after you popped them out of the cards and put them together.
Yeah,
they were pretty sturdy little boats. They weren't gonna like break or fold real easy. They're about like if you take a credit card and like double the thickness, everything was like double the thickness of a credit card plastic, similar plastic to credit card plastic.
Okay, so the cards themselves were all plastic.
Yeah, and you would pull the boat sails and everything would come out of little things, and then there would be like one card that had like the information on the boat that you would keep, and then the rest would just get like were just things that held the pieces.
Interesting. Yeah, that's at least the original.
I always thought it was such a fun idea for a card game when I was a kid because you could put anything you wanted on a table. Books, staplers, apples, whatever you had at hand, like a glass or something, and then make those into like islands, and then your boats could like fight around the islands and shit as like pirate battles and stuff. And they just never caught on because I think it was just a little too complicated for kids. And it was before that age where like everybody's a nerd now, like everybody's into nerdy shit, like adults and kids too. So,
right.
Yeah, like now it's kind of cool.
Yeah, because it used to be whatever the nerds were into, like 5 to 10 years later is what everybody would be into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For not everything, but a lot of shit, like computers and all that. You know what I mean? But nowadays, I feel like if the internet, it's just accelerated to where just nerdy shit's just popular right away, which is nice, I suppose.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, you think about how well all the Marvel, again, comic books were for fucking nerds.
I remember for the longest time, the only superhero movie that was actually kind of cool when I was a kid was The Incredibles, because it was like the only actual superhero stuff out there. And it was a while before we actually got like X-Men or anything, but yeah, The Incredibles was the only thing. It was the closest thing we ever got to like accurate superheroes on the big screen, and it was incredible. This is no pun intended, but yeah, it was a really good movie. And but yeah, no one really picked up on it after that. It was like years later before like Iron Man, because Iron Man I think was the big thing. Because no, Spider-Man was, because X-Men was a thing, but it was just like a generic sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
And they were so insecure about the whole thing they didn't even bother putting the superheroes in tights. It's like, give them a different outfit. Everyone has to wear the exact same outfit, which goes against what X-Men's about. It's about diversity, actual diversity, that kind of thing, emphasizing their powers and everything. But no, everyone has to wear the exact same outfit, black biker leather.
I always thought the weirdest part of X-Men to me was like how justified a lot of the people that were anti-mutant really were, if you think about it. Like
how the evil mutants, the shit they would do.
These mutants have more power than a loaded fucking gun. Like they're killing people all the time, and they're doing all sorts of horrible fucking crimes and stuff constantly. Of course you need to fucking register and like keep track of them. Like that actually makes a lot of sense. I mean, obviously, from our perspective, we know they want to do it for nefarious reasons. But like in real life, if this was going on, I kind of feel like most people would be like, yeah, no, that's pretty reasonable. The guy that can just light shit on fire, like, You know, if there's a bunch of fires around him, we'd like to know. Because you know,
Just has to.
just do it with his
some
fucking
guy
mind.
some guy with eye beams and all that just has to look at you funny.
Yeah.
On top of all that, like you got that. What if you have like the ability to read someone's mind? You'll never have a private thought ever again. How do you know you're not? What if you're having naughty thoughts about a girl you like in class? Well, someone else will talk about it.
Yeah, you get a purple helmet or like a big leather one, you know, like Juggernaut had.
Yeah.
Those are immune, apparently. You know, Magneto's purple helmet avoided the.
Oh yeah. It's avoided the what do you call it? The
Charles Xavier's telepathy.
Yeah, Charles Xavier.
I mean, I thought the casting for a lot of those X-Men movies were great, but I mean, like I grew up with the cartoon and X-Men comics when I can get my hands on some.
Yeah. Oh wait, so there's a couple of stories that are kind of crazy here. What is it called? There was a fucking police. It's like the one level under the police chief. With a fucking history. He's like a pedophile.
Oh yeah, he was trying to get his history like wiped or something, so nobody knew about it.
He was accused and found guilty of basically raping like an underage little girl, like 12 years old or something. Like a 12-year-old. And it's just like fucking the fucking. He's trying to get it like he's fired already. Like I'm amazed he still has a job. Because he wasn't he wasn't like the one that's elected in. He's just like a. Oh, the whole thing was just crazy to me.
Yeah, one of the videos I was watching, one of the people on there was like, yeah, no, there's plenty of people that are fucking terrible that are in positions of authority all over the country. And I'm like, yeah, I guess, especially smaller shit. But, you know, even in big cities, there's people that just are complete fucking scum, you know, with records that just nobody bothered to check for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah.
Sounds like Nick Shirley has a lot of work ahead of him.
Yeah,
not in California, apparently.
Yeah, apparently they're trying to pass an act called like the Stop Nick Shirley Act. Stop him from.
Is that the actual name, or is that just what they're calling it?
Totally fucking. Totally fucking.
Oh yeah.
It's such an obvious First Amendment violation too. It's like it's not gonna last.
Well, it's California. You never know.
No, because somebody will challenge it in the Supreme Court, and we have a really pro-Constitution Supreme Court. It's just gonna get overturned pretty quick because the tax, you know, we the citizens have a right, freedom of the press. Number one, number two, we absolutely have a right to know what's going on with our tax money and how it's being spent. So like that's like this is it's one of those things where like it's so open and closed, it's crazy that they even bothered to bring it into legislation and try to get it
it's kind of absurd. It's absurd that they're even trying. Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to happen. But the other thing is the Streisand effect. Like, I can't imagine a way to make Nick Shirley more like well known. Like gain him more like popularity and fame. Much less also draw more attention to like the fraud that's going on in the States. In this case, it's Armenian fraud in California that they're upset about. And what Nick Shirley said is what they're looking into now is all the people that are supporting this, where are they getting their funding?
Right.
He's like, we feel like it's a pretty valid question right now is where are these people getting their fucking money from?
Yeah. Why do you have a fucking yeah? Them having a problem with it seems very odd.
It's like, let's see where that funding for Senator such and such from, Sacramento Valley is getting that fucking money. So it should be interesting to see how that plays out. I'm definitely curious to see. I can see it getting passed. I just don't see it lasting very long. Maybe like a couple of days, a couple of weeks.
Maybe. Speaking of bad people, I'm going to slightly go back to pop culture. I got to head out here, but I was going to ask, do you guys ever watch The Boys?
I don't.
No,
I mean, I've heard a lot, but my son watches it. But yeah, I haven't watched it, but I'm familiar.
Okay, because they're on their final season right now. I think we're like halfway through, and I'm not a big I never really went through the books because it's just too dark and too gruesome for me. It's a very depressing book series that they're basing it on, and I'll tell you how dark and gritty this show is. It's like a PG version compared to the book. And the reason why I bring it up because like one of the things about the finale that's coming up, you guys don't read it obviously, so why would you care? But I think they're not going to include it into the show. Like one of the things that brought down the villain, the Homelander, was like a Superman like character. One of the things that brought him down is that there was this video that was circulating of him going on a murderous rampage, and then towards the end actually finds a living baby and starts eating it. I thought, oh my god,
that's what my son was telling me about. Yeah,
yeah. I'm like, oh my god, that's awful, and he eats a baby, and I'm like, they would never put that in the show, and I don't think that they did. Because there's like this thing where he's like, there's a plane full of kids, and he's just flying off and letting the plane crash. I'm like, that's it? Oh, I mean, if they implied he ate a baby, I mean, that could have been so. But yeah, I mean, that shows how unhinged he can be if he's, it wasn't actually him, but it was like a video that people were using to take him down.
Wow.
I remember hearing that, and so I'm watching this show, and it's decent enough, but I'm like, when's he gonna eat the baby?
Good lord, what a
I
fucking
watched this whole time.
thing.
Yeah, if I watch this whole time and I don't get him to see the baby, I'm gonna be pissed.
Man, that's gonna make the next bodybuilder craze.
Better not be.
Like, man, you tried baby? The fucking protein is off the charts.
Well, there was this one craze that was going around in the workout thing. I'll never look into it because I'm like, I'm never gonna look into this. They were saying that breast milk can actually help you like gain muscle and everything.
Oh, like, there was a long time where a lot of people were like getting breast milk from women on like the internet. Yeah.
I was looking at that thing and what? Is that a thing? I don't know. It sounds weird.
I think it's bullshit. Total bullshit, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, I know, like, the first couple weeks after a baby's born,
people wanted to do for a long time. So,
like, the colostrum specifically had a lot of extra shit in it. Like, what the mother's milk produces, like, the first few weeks after the baby's born. I think that's what they were talking about. But maybe it was just breast milk in general. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
You know what? I was just thinking about Fat Bastard in Austin Powers. He goes, baby! Want to eat your baby!
Okay. The other white meat.
Yeah. Bye, back rib.
What is it? Recently, I've been like, I haven't gotten to it yet, but I've been sitting there thinking, man, I gotta go back and rewatch all the fucking Wayne's World movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the Wayne's World with
Mike Myers. Yeah.
Mike Myers, yeah.
Wayne's World.
Yeah, I haven't seen those in forever.
All right, when I saw them as a kid, I always thought his girlfriend was hot. I don't know if I feel that way now. I think it's that workout lady, Tia Carrera.
Tia Carrere. I think that was
Yeah.
Yeah, she had like a Tomb Raider inspired TV show called, I think it was called Relic Hunter.
Maybe, I don't know.
And then she played the older sister in Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, Tia
Yeah, she kinda
Carrere, I
fell
think,
off.
was also in porn, at least for a little bit.
Don't you say that about everyone?
No, no, I don't. No, but I think she
Was it
was,
the
right? Wasn't
softcore?
she like in softcore porn or something, or hardcore porn? I don't know.
Oh.
Look it up.
I'm not sure.
She's from that era, and there was like an actress that was really well known in that era. Let's see, Tia Carrere. Let's see. I'm not sharing my screen on the stream or anything, am I?
I don't think you're sharing anything.
Is it just blank again?
Oh, is it? I might have deleted the fucking picture binder.
Oh, man.
Oh, my mic is... I gotta fix my mic or lower days.
You know, I think the reason why people think that various different actors are in like adult films is because someone like does like edits and supercuts of like them in movies doing like romance scene, and then they just superimpose it next to porn. Like, oh, let's find someone that looks vaguely like this actor, and then we'll just do that.
It shows her a bunch of softcore stuff, I think. I think she might have done porn. I mean, more or less porn. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't really know what she looks like that well, but it looks like Tia Carrere in some of these porn scenes. How come in Tia Carrere porn did not immediately give me an answer that's yes or no?
I think the answer is no. I don't think she did. I think she was just in like spicy.
Oh, Tia never did
movies.
porn. Her sister Asia did porn, and they looked similar. So Asia Carrera. Okay, I knew there was something to do with her and porn that was like a thing, you know?
Gotcha.
She did some nude photo shoots or something. And I mean, honestly, I don't give a fuck if they do porn or not. It's none of my business. I don't really give a shit.
The only celebrity I know who like did something porn adjacent was Sarah Underwood. She was like one of the hosts in G4 Tech TV. She does like nudes and stuff for Playboy.
Oh, yeah.
He also did a series of naked yoga videos.
Oh,
where it's like
okay.
straight up serious. It's just yoga. It's an informational kind of thing, except she's just completely naked throughout the entire video.
It's like the fucking YouTube thing. They had a bunch of those people do that on YouTube too. Naked yoga was a thing.
Yeah, and well, that's how a lot of people found her videos, because they were right there.
Yep.
And I thought, oh my god.
There was also like a video of some lady waxing her own vagina.
Yep.
And she was very instructional about it. There was nothing sexy about it. But it was just like, oh, that's fucking weird. Let's see.
If it's educational.
Oh, I saw this great little skit, or a little YouTube short. Sorry, I needed to get a drink there. Where it's like an aunt, and she's got her sister's kid for like, apparently she's taking care of her sister's kid for some reason. And the kid is a picky eater, you know, as every single child is. So she made a bunch of just disgusting food to put in front of her. And I'm like, man, I don't think the kid's the problem. I think the aunt's a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I think you
Used to be a
decided you
shitty
were
cook.
gonna give your kid some give your sister's kid a bunch of fancy food and probably make her, like, and you thought that would be really cool, but she's a fucking little kid and she wants chicken nuggets and waffles, right? Like, this is what they want.
Mm.
Let's see. The first BLM mayor is convicted, evicted, and kicked out of office. That was pretty funny.
Good.
Yeah, he was doing the same thing that other lady was, where he was just using the money for himself, taking the taxpayers' money and going on like vacations and shit. Good for everybody. The John Deere lawsuit has been settled. It's not like amazing or anything, but it's, I mean, better than better than it could have been, because I don't know if, I'm sure you know, like, the right repair stuff, Smaj, right?
Yeah, I haven't been following it a lot lately because I honestly I wasn't sure that it would ever go anywhere.
Yeah. But they settled for $99 million that they're paying in penalties right now. John Deere did.
Okay.
And I think they're basically being put in a position where they're supposed to do what they're supposed to do, but they're not being forced to do anything, so it's kind of like meh. Not really strong enough, like, finish on the lawsuit to really make any major changes in right to repair, but nothing negative. So at least it's a move forward as opposed to, a little move forward as opposed to a move backward. So can't complain.
I mean, something's better than nothing.
Yeah, there was a lot of details in there, and I'm like, I don't really understand a lot of that. So, but ultimately, it looked like there was a little step forward, which was kind of nice. Trying to see if there's anything we haven't covered yet. Oh, I don't know if you heard the song, the Soulja Boy's "Kiss Me Through the Phone" song or not, but for some reason someone was singing it in karaoke, and I was like, this sounds like somebody desperately trying to prove they're straight. Like, to their audience, like, no, look, we made a song about kissing through the cell phone. It's completely straight. We like girls. But I don't think it hit the mark quite the way they'd hoped.
Believe it.
Yeah. Soldier Boy, he's the one that had those knockoff fucking, like, Game Boys and shit, right?
Oh,
we got
yeah.
the shitty ones from China, and then, repackaged them with his fucking, like, logos and shit.
And that guy didn't think things
Yeah, I got
really.
that.
Well, a little bit of Canadian news up in here. Our beloved leader, who everyone loves and admires, got his majority government in recently, which means now nothing stops him. He can do whatever he wants.
Ooh, that sucks.
I'm sure that'll turn out well.
Well,
nothing could go wrong with that.
Well, a lot of people were sort of concerned because we did, recently there was like by-elections, and so he got those, which is fine. But before the by-election thing was going on, he apparently was able to coax at least 5 people to leave their, because they're called floor crossers, and which is legal in Canada, but only because it's so rare. So there's like no reason to put any rules or restrictions in it. So we had like 5 floor crossers go to the Liberal Party, and what was surprising is we had 3 conservative members, and that's the party that wants things to go back to normal. And that was kind of weird because it's like that didn't really make a lot of sense. Why would you do that? Especially the most recent one, who was a very, very, very hardcore conservative woman, who's very much anti-abortion, pro-religion, that kind of stuff. And she seems like the last person who'd ever defect. He even said that she never would. He would never do it, never defect, and she did.
No, yeah, really they always say they'll never do it. And the thing that gets me is, like, the fucking voters never hold them responsible.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
these fucking pieces of shit are like, oh yeah, if you vote for me, I'll never do this, and then they immediately go out and do it, and you're like, oh okay, I guess, whatever. But then you know, like, but the voters never do anything. The voters never like fucking vote them out of office the next term, you know, or whatever.
well, what was funny about her, the other thing that was funny about her is that she had also had said about floor crossers. She said, like, if you're going to cross the floor, you should immediately resign and force a by-election in your area. And so everyone was holding her account to that. And she always says, that's not exactly what I said. It's not exactly what I meant when I said that. And it's like, oh my God. So now everyone's wondering, well, why did you turn? Is that all these were done behind closed doors? Like, what deal did she get offered? What was all that? So we don't know any of this stuff, and so everyone's kind of upset about all this. Even the liberal people who are like pro-liberal were like, why did she go? Because they asked her if she's changed any of her stances, because like pro-abortion, pro-women's rights, that kind of stuff, that's a key tenet of the liberals. So they were asking her if she's changed her opinion on any of that stuff. She said no, she hadn't, which made all the liberals upset because it's like, well, hold on a second, she's still anti-abortion. Is that why is she allowed in when that's a key tenet of the party? So
Weird.
it's kind of hurting the liberals right now, and it even showed in the by-election because they did win those last couple of seats, but they said voter turnout was at an all-time low. It was like down in one area, it was down by like 50%, and the other one was down by 30%. And these are liberal strongholds. So it's like, and they almost always come out to vote, and they didn't this time. It's like people were upset this time.
Oh, okay.
And in all honesty, it's like, if I'm not surprised because it's everyone's like, what's the point in voting? Like, if you voted for a conservative, they could just flip liberal if they wanted to, or if you vote liberal, they can just go conservative if they wanted to. What, like, voting means nothing. It's like, anyone who still believes voting means anything would probably still write letters to Santa Claus. It just doesn't make any sense. Our elections have no meaning.
No, I mean it's a fair point.
Which the good thing on that is that it increased turnout for signatures for the Alberta separation thing. Which, by the way, we got the right amount of signatures, so now the question is going to be on the referendum in October. So, like, Alberta could be an independent state come October. So that'll be fascinating to see.
Yeah, the real question is though, really, what it's going to come down to, honestly, I think is, will the fucking government respect the decision of the people in this, or will they be like, well, shit, we wanted to make a lot of noise and get a lot of fucking people interested in our politics and our party, but yeah, we weren't really gonna leave Canada.
Do it.
Yeah, we're not gonna actually do it because that's what the Brits tried to do with the fucking
the Brexit.
Uh,
Thing. They were like, oh, we're not actually gonna leave. It's like, no, you fucking are.
Well, the difference is that there's no real. Yeah, the difference in that one is that the politicians have no will to actually do it. Well, here in Alberta, the politicians here definitely have will to do it. They have been really against Ottawa and their bullshit for a long time. So,
oh yeah, but that's what I'm wondering is because it's like politicians don't really want to solve the problem though.
Yeah.
Because the minute the problem is gone, then what do they got to fucking run on? So there's always the chance that they told you guys, oh yeah, we're gonna fucking leave, and now they're like, well, shit, we can't leave because then what can we complain about?
Well, the two things in there, like let's say our politicians here in Alberta,
or is this like a legally binding thing where like now they're kind of obligated to?
Well, they're kind of obligated. Yeah, they're kind of obligated at that point, but they might drag their feet on the whole thing. However, there's two things. The two things about that here in Alberta is that if our politicians do decide that they're going to drag their feet, there's enough support and there's enough people who said that they could start a political party in Alberta, like the Separation Party in here, and they could get enough votes and signatures to be an official party.
Oh,
to
yeah.
run in that regard, and they could easily, considering the amount of signatures we have, if that turns into a political party, we can get someone forcing that on in no time. I was going to say that the other wrinkle in all this, because our prime minister has not spoken out about the Alberta separation, hasn't said anything, and he was at a photo op like yesterday or whatever else, and someone did ask him about that, in a room full of reporters, and he asked him about separation. He just sort of laughed and said he's not worried about it. If we ever tried, he's going to invoke the Emergencies Act and essentially have all the politicians here in Alberta arrested. And which
That's
is
how you end up with a bunch
That's
of
good to
dead
hear.
people. Like that's not usually a good plan.
no, it's not a good plan. The last time we did the Emergencies Act was during the trucker convoy up here in Canada to get the COVID restrictions removed.
Yeah.
And that's when they beat up all the protesters and made a bunch of arrests and freeze bank accounts, which has all been found completely illegal. They had no ability to do that.
Well, that's the
So
thing. It doesn't fucking matter if it's illegal if they do it anyway.
I know it's like they're
And
asking
there's
for
never any
forgiveness.
consequences and never any like actual payback for the people that got fucked over.
Well, the thing is that they're still debating that in the courts because there's talk about having Justin Trudeau arrested and brought in to answer for that, which is interesting because he's no longer a prime minister, so he doesn't have as many protections as he did have. So, but that's part of the reason why people are speculating why he's not in Canada anymore. He's out, who knows where. He's dating Katy Perry, and he's at Coachella. He's anywhere but Canada. So
Ew,
we're
Katy
thinking.
Perry like fucking dating him? Gross.
I know. Well, it actually got worse than that because turns out that there was a reporter who's suing one of our mainstream medias up here because the reporter was at an event where he actually caught Trudeau sharing photos with someone on his phone, and he had actual like child pornography on his phone, which is another thing because he had reported all that. He was asking the global news to report on that, and they never reported on that. He gave him he gave him all the
Wow.
information he had and everything he had to prove it and back it up in his own eyes, and he was a witness testimony and everything. No one reported on it. Then he finally sued Global News. I don't know where that's going, but he's suing to say, "Why didn't you say anything? You were supposed to. This is big news. The guy should be in jail." So that's something else
That's fucked up.
that's something else that's playing up on here. So we'll see. October is going to be an interesting time. Enjoy the summer because weird shit could happen up here in Canada. And by weird, I mean like America might invade Canada. And I only say that because um, Trump and Vance and everyone are all endorsing Alberta independence. I was like, if you guys already endorse it, it's like, wow. I mean, are you going to do something about it when the government decides to come in there and start arresting our leaders?
Yeah, I think he might actually, you might end up being
Yeah, Trump
states.
would.
Who knows?
think-
There's a
Take Alberta.
possibility you might end up United States.
Yeah, it could easily happen. And I'm like,
And if there's enough motion behind it, and they get the Canada, like your states into states, the potentially Venezuela could join as well.
maybe. Like, I don't know if they make us states, it's like, but we should at the very least be allowed to be an independent, because also it benefits America, because we're going to sell you guys all our oil. I mean, like, good Lord, everyone would benefit in that regard.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's annoying that it hasn't happened already.
But it's clear that Trump is looking at making the United States, at least putting the United States basically in control of enough oil that they rival the Middle East easily.
Easily. Oh my God, we have so much oil up here.
And
The only
so
thing is,
it's kind of
we need to know-
nice in that respect. I appreciate that.
and everyone knows it's going to be a domino effect because our neighboring province of Saskatchewan says they're going to absolutely separate because they're doing the same thing over there. They're collecting signatures on whether or not to have it on their next referendum. they haven't decided when they're going to have their referendum yet, but it'll happen eventually. But yeah, they have a signature thing going on right now, and that's also steadily going. There's a similar one happening in our other neighbor, British Columbia. There's a separation thing there as well. But the political leaning in BC, they're very much in the let's stay in Canada thing, even though the people are like, yeah, well, get us the fuck out of here.
Yep.
So, yep. Interesting times is what I say.
Oh
Interesting
god, I'm
times.
really tired of living in interesting times.
Me too. I keep bitching about that too whenever I'm talking with my mom about
Could be
that.
go back to boring times, please.
Oh man, can things be boring again? I
Yeah,
want things to be
please.
boring. I remember as a teenager, I was like, oh, nothing interesting happens.
Oh, it's so
Like,
boring, man.
if I could go back to my teenage self, I could just look down and say, "You shut your fucking mouth, kid. Be grateful that things are boring." I wish I had boring. I had to go through a pandemic. I had to go through World War III. Like I'm tired, man. Man, there's so many things I would say to my younger self. Oh my god.
Ooh, buy Google stock, buy Bitcoins, buy
Oh my
fucking
god.
like all the investments, man. Holy shit! If you think about that, like you could have, you make a lot of money.
Go back in there. Go get the Google stuff. Go get all this stuff.
No, I remember that though. Google stock was already, by the time they actually did their IPO, it was already very valuable.
Yep.
So even if you bought it in the first available time, it was like, oh, share. It would be worth 4 times as much, but you know what I mean? It's not like you'd be crazy. Because I was on the Google wave as far as like the search engine, like when it first came out, I'm like, this is way better than every other search engine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, things used to be better. Like,
Well, it's like when Amazon came out at first. It was just a really good place to get books.
I remember when the iPhone first came out, and they had that whole thing about like there's an app for that, and like you can get all kinds of apps and all kinds of different things. I mean, it was the place to go for like indie games and anything else you want to try out. You can get anything there. I remember, man, that was the time. There were so many games that you could play on there. You can literally not get bored.
Oh yeah. Very true.
I remember playing, like, there was this one game that was a lot like, what was it called? Um, it was a Sega game where you play like it was like Greek mythology, and it's like side scroller beat 'em up, and you get power ups. You can transform into animals, like animal people.
Oh,
Like
Altered Beast?
thank you, Altered Beast. Yes, that's it. Thank you. I remember playing that. That was fun.
Yeah, it was one of the favorite arcade games, man.
I
Rise from your grave.
and just so you know, like I had to pick them up because it was kind of cool. If you go to Walmart, they actually have Altered Beast action figures,
Oh, man.
but it's like the animals. So like yeah, you can get like the Wolfman and like the dragon person. I kept hoping for more, but they never did. And then there was another one where it's like miniatures, like a Mighty Max thing, where video game levels. So they have like Altered Beast, you have Street Fighter, you have Sonic the Hedgehog. I never got around to picking any of them up, but I really should.
Yeah.
Looked cool. But then again, I'm keep telling myself I'm running out of space. I don't need any more action figures. Although some things I will go out of my way to pick up, like what was the name of it? Like the Street Fighter action figures. I will pick those up. In fact, Walmart has one. I said I'd pick it up right away, but I'm like I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get paid or something, and then I'll go get it. They have a Cammy action figure.
They have the little super skinny V. What the fuck do you call? I don't know if I can even call that, but yeah, she's very not a lot of clothing, not a lot of fabric.
let's just say teenage me was very enthralled with Cammy when I got to see her.
Yeah.
Although back,
Yeah, I was well into adulthood, and I was still like, God damn, that's fucking hot.
yeah,
Hey, well, you know
yeah,
what? Cammy, right? The Street Fighter character?
yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
there's a movie coming out with the Street Fighter, supposedly. Coming out
yeah.
in the
I
near
saw the
future.
trailer. Yes, it'll be out for the summer. I am gonna go see it. It my only problem is it looks like a YouTube video than an actually professionally made.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you go on
I haven't
YouTube.
seen the most recent trailer, so I'm taking your word for it here. I haven't looked.
Well, it's like if you go onto YouTube and you look at the YouTube versions of like Street Fighter and stuff, it looks a lot like that. Like they have a little bit more money behind it, so it's a little bit more professional, but it's still one of those kind of movies.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna see it, but I mean,
Live action and that
yeah.
one?
Well, just think, man. If young you could come back now, you could probably do. You could probably find somewhere a virtual reality video of you having sex with that character now.
I
Like,
can
where
probably
you
find
know-
if I wanted an AI video. Yeah, I probably could. Lord knows.
Oh, I'm sure
AI
there's plenty of fucking sex videos you can find with that character if they're not even virtual, just AI. Like, oh yeah, I'm sure you can find a ton.
Oh yeah. There's plenty out there. That's been the case for a long time. I mean,
Yeah.
fan artists will go out there and make.
But I think
mean,
you
hell,
could probably
look-
get like a virtual reality one at this point where you could like really experience.
I mean, probably. You're not wrong.
Oh man, sorry, it's just funny. Like I'm sure you could probably find ones. I was just thinking like the Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm sure are on there too somewhere.
Oh, it is.
The fucking
it is.
the
There's-
robots, people fucking
Well,
robots, no
think of-
doubt.
The degenerates.
Anything
Out,
you can think of, there's already porn of it.
I mean, there's
That's the
degenerates out there everywhere. There's yeah, they exist. There's porn of it. This is what they always say. You can find something. It just depends on what crevice of the internet you go into.
What in the butt?
Well, and that was
Sorry,
AI.
that was an old song from the internet.
It was. No, I got it. I mean, like with the AI out there now, people who've never had the ability to make any kind of artwork are making it, and they're making all kinds of weird shit.
Oh, the porn alone is probably not even that weird. I'm sure there's some other like a lot of weirder shit out there. There was a video I saw where it was just a bunch of people brushing their teeth.
Yeah.
And like their heads exploding and like fountains of like fucking toothpaste spit.
Yep.
Like that was a weird one. Like, all right, people are fucking into weird shit.
Well, some people are trying to make like viral meme videos for like movies that people will talk about because it's kind of meme-like. So you're going to see more of that. And even nowadays, like there's a movie coming out of the back rooms. So go figure. Now Hollywood's embracing meme culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just came across this channel that had a lot of really weird shit that I'm pretty sure is AI generated.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Vision rendered by. Yeah. You look on there. There's a lot of really wacky shit on that channel. I haven't really watched much of it. I actually just got it through an ad. It's like one of the few times I've actually been like, oh wow, that's really weird. I might have to check that out.
Yeah, that's definitely AI.
Yeah.
Although the nice thing about AI is that it creates stuff that was never able to be created, and also it gives creative people a chance to make something that they weren't able to make. Like, for instance, there's a lot of movies out there that people want to make, but Hollywood just doesn't want to greenlight them. They only greenlight like remakes and safe bets. They don't want to take a risk on something.
Oh god, that is so true.
Like, this is why we always see remakes. Now, granted, if you find someone that genuinely likes something, then yeah, the remake's gonna work, or at least it'll be nice and rememberable.
As long as the person put enough little member berries in there, you know, like remember this, remember that, remember this other thing you liked. That
Well,
seems
like,
to be the real key.
There's a new live-action He-Man movie coming out.
Oh,
And-
I mean, the first live-action movie, He-Man movie, wasn't He-Man. I mean, it was clearly a script written for something entirely different that they just slapped the characters onto and into for the hope that it would sell because of the toy.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it. It
Oh, I
wasn't great.
loved it. It was just not really He-Man.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't come off that way because like we didn't see what was that wizard name, Waldo or Walder, whatever it is, that floating wizard. It's like, yeah, you can't really make that work.
Orko.
That yeah, Orko.
Orko.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
I think. I'm not 100%, but I'm
I
thinking.
believe you. Yeah. So yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, like I said, Hollywood just doesn't want to take a gamble on like new IPs because sometimes they suck. Although I blame, for me personally, I blame two movies, and that was Jupiter Ascending and Valerian, City of a Thousand Planets. Those were two original IP movies that were like big budgets, and on paper it all seemed like it would make a lot of money, and they didn't. They were massive flops.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, you're right, yeah.
Yeah, big budget sci-fi, and then after that, it was just nothing but safe bets. And it wasn't until Guardians of the Galaxy came out that we had an actually, you know, good quality, colorful sci-fi.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Yeah, because science fiction, it was always muted. It always had like a brown, orange, and bluish overlay over top of it with like some really boring sci-fi bits, like spaceships and stuff.
It was Orko. I'm surprised. I don't trust my memory nowadays. And there's a 1/6 scale model that I posted there in the Discord.
Oh yeah, yeah.
An action figure or whatever.
I was gonna say real quick there was that He-Man cartoon show that came out recently on Netflix that everyone hates. It was like with like Kevin Smith and it was yeah it looked really good. Like the quality of the animation, the character designs looked really good, but it's not a He-Man show. It's a Tila show. It's literally
it's definitely a bait and switch. Yeah.
yeah, it was all about Tila, and I'm like, how is this a He-Man show? It's like they forgot that He-Man was in there, and then when they did show him, like when he was like Adam, before he was like He-Man, it was like a effeminate twink. It's like, who the fuck is this guy? Yeah, everything about it made me feel uncomfortable because he was just so effeminate looking,
Oh, yeah.
and like you
With,
know,
like, the
like
weirdly purple, pinky clothes and shit.
he was really scrawny and he was all sensitive and all that stuff. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Nothing about him looks like Adam. He's all
It's He-Man, Masters of the Femboy.
he looks like he can get like a woman would have to peg him just to shut him up or something. Like what am I was very uncomfortable with it. But besides all that, like if you see all the action and all that, it's like okay, everything else is great, except the fact that it's about Tila, and our main male character He-Man is a fucking effeminate twink. I'm like, yeah. I remember thinking like, who thought this was a good idea? I know Kevin Smith got a lot of shit for it, but it's like it really wasn't his fault. They brought him in last minute. The writer who was supposed to be the director was the one who did like 90% of the work, and Kevin just came in at the last minute, hoping it'd be like a big payday or something, and it wasn't.
Yeah. Well, he didn't have to bullshit everybody about it and go after like Clancy's TV and them for reporting shit that turned out to be true.
Yeah, you're right. That part didn't have to happen. Oh yeah, he was a bullshit artist with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still owes those guys. Yeah, he still owes them an apology, but I know it's he was part of the new Hollywood stuff, and he'll apologize to the fans. You should. Oh, before I forget, I went on a whole diatribe about the new He-Man. They came out with a second season. Obviously, I didn't give it a watch, but part of me kind of wishes I did because I remember that wizard guy from that dwarf person from the He-Man movie from back in the day. He apparently shows up in this new one along with like the villains and stuff. I thought, oh, kind of cool, but I'm still not gonna watch it because of Twink He-Man.
Yeah, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Sorry, are we over time?
can't blame you.
Yeah. Are we over time?
We're a little over time. Yeah, we just passed the 6. We got 7 minutes over.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, my back is killing me, dude. I gotta.
You seem pretty distracted. I was wondering.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
and I didn't hear any dog noises either, so I'm like, well, it's not the dog. It's got to be his back.
Yeah, no. Luckily, my son got off. His dog was already picked up. But yeah, this is killing me, dude. So
peace out, man.
I would like to check out.
Yeah, we'll call it here.
All right. So yeah, for everyone out there.